Sorry, I was prepping for stream by jazzing out to some singing along to some music because I felt like that would help my mood a lot. Or at least enough. At least enough. And music, ironically, I was listening to Lady Gaga's Abracadabra, but like. It's just been. Hi. Hey, sweetie. We're gonna watch Instagram reels. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, I fucking sound old because I don't do, despite being a streamer kind of and a YouTuber kind of, I don't know shit about the internet, I feel like. So computers, yes. Internet, no. But yeah, I was just like, fuck it. I don't even know how I managed to get this much ready. I was like, fuck it to makeup because who knows where today. I just felt like putting on makeup after taking a gummy and feeling it probably isn't like the best idea. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just put on my glasses and wash my face and take my hair down. That's what I can manage today and get dressed. I'm wearing at least, I mean, they're super easy clothes to get on, but they're also super cute. So I like my little crop top shirt and hoodie thing. I'm wearing pajama bottoms with it, but whatever. But we're gonna watch some of the Instagram reels that I've like saved over who knows how long, some of which I've saved. The last two are fairly recent. How far do these, most of these are from like a 2-day experience on Instagram, by the way, because even though I've been on it for a while, I don't actually like go through shit often at all. So I'm like, okay, so some of these are not like fun. Oh, they're fun stuff, but they're not funny. This is all just Halloween. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's gonna be. Fuck it. Why is there no sound?
She's a hurricane in all kinds of weather. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you.
However, that's gonna definitely be DMCA'd. So
push.
Oh no! You can't. You can. Oh no!
Mimic, you are not a fucking husky. Get in the house. Mimic, come on. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
I love dogs. That is not like the best one I've saved. I feel like, what the fuck?
Whoman's this?
Oh my god, this one's fucking weird. Maybe it'll hit
Whoman's this? Whoman's that? Who cares? The moon is watching us and nobody is talking about that. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, but I'm not because I ran out of crazy pills. I need more. When am I getting paid?
On tonight's episode of the Unanswered Oddities, Exarchies.
What is this?
This ritual of self-harassment saw some of the mythical humans trying to mystically transform their bodies through motion alchemy and strain worship. Legend claims these punishment ceremonies resulted in a metamorphosis that made humans healthier, stronger, and helped hide their personalities. Humans that successfully shapeshifted would no longer have to wear their shirt in the pool. Unthinkable today. The monolith, in its infinite wisdom, assures us that any physical activity beyond our daily duties is completely unnecessary, as we are already in peak form needed for our individual job assignments. Which might make one wonder, was the extra torment of Exarchies really worth it? Rural Morgmog, now 6 hours from Deedle. One Glurin has transformed.
I don't know how it happened, I was just doing my lurks. I wanted to find a human so I could prove they were real. And I thought, humans might be a little twisted like me, and want to get under a rock so they could wait. Just regular, eerie waiting. And so I'd pick up a rock and look under it, no human. And I'd pick up another rock, look under it, no human. And I just kept doing that day after day, month after month. And I'd start leaking this salty syrup stuff, which I'd never leaked before, and I've leaked a lot of stuff. So I tried to lick this up, of course, and it just kept coming, and it was so salty, but I kept licking, so I was lurking, lifting, licking, lurking, lifting, licking, and I didn't realize it.
That's right.
And I was exorcising. By the time I tried to stop, you know, it was too late. I transformed. You know, I used to be desirable. Now I can lurk a mile.
What the fuck? It did. Why? What? This. At least it's not. Yep. Can't be that. Yep. If you didn't get. It's just a lot of things people tell to people who are chronically ill and don't necessarily look at what it. Oh, okay, I'll watch this. This can make my day better, yeah. Except and don't worry about it. This is okay for YouTube though. It's on Instagram. It's gotta be. This is like the Tom Holland did similar, except he's in cosplay. It's impressive. He has a Leon look down, including like a pretty good build. Jesus. I like that it's yeah, it's the Umbrella logo. Fuck yeah. Go the extra mile. Oh, it broke. Oh, it broke. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think he's supposed to have the umbrella. Maybe. The fake green I love. Damn. Yep. Good. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that's so good. He's doing such a good job. That was such a good thing. That was so cool. You seem to have tuned in at the right time. Yeah, we're not doing any more Resident Evil today because I've had an exceptionally bad week with horror. There's I feel like at this point, if someone stole my information, it'd be a good thing because they can't possibly do any more harm. That's not necessarily true, but at this point, it's like it's so bad. If someone wants to steal my information and put money into my account. Some vigilante hacker. I'm not advising to do that. I'm not. I'm just be really fucking funny. Also, I'm streaming while I have internet, so because that might not be a thing in a couple more days for me, but I'm gonna do what I can. So the weed is keeping the demons and emotions at bay. Oh, hi, Steve. What? Your game is playing a hentai? Yeah, you know, I've gotten stuff like that when I've played less than savory games, and then people are like, don't you want to be an incognito? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What is this? Movie where the horse dies an hour, and the second half is the girl learning occult science to reanimate it so she can win the big derby. That needs to be an anime. Necroprancer! Tagline, you can't beat this dead horse. Incognito mode is for the weak. I agree. If you're gonna see that, you're gonna see this port up front. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're just getting more cultured, as they say. Wait, how long is this? Would it absolutely? If this is gonna be a lot of reading, I'm not doing it. unexpected autism diagnosis. I got a lot of those, by the way, after I got my official diagnosis, and I was on Instagram one night and I just felt called the fuck out. Like, what the shit? Like, all of them. Every shit. He has to have a second job. No! I hope, what if that was like Halloween? They're like, yeah, come dressed up. Yeah, that's how I feel in Planet Zoo when I switch between morning and night too, because that happens. But also when you go drive, I haven't driven in over a year, but like, yeah. See, mine did that all the time. It's just normal. You get used to it. You do get used to it. This is me.
It's a beautiful evening, isn't it?
It's me!
She smiled at him with her lower teeth.
Reference. I like to read. Hi, No, I didn't. Why would you think I showed porn? It was what the fuck? So when I saved some of these, I don't think it saved all of them though, because I feel like I'm missing a lot. I had taken a gummy, you know, when
She smiled at him with her lower teeth.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Wait.
She smiled at him with her lower teeth.
I have an overbite. That's even harder for me to do.
Yesterday, I shared a video of my handmade Furby merkin, a firkin, if you will, and surprisingly, people had a lot of feelings about it, so let's make a matching bra set today. First, we have to take some measurements of how big the diameter of our Furby should be. I sized mine up to be pretty large, but if you're following along with this tutorial at home, just know that there's no right or wrong size. From there, I made a loose template of this cup with a tissue, because unlike last time when I used scissors to cut out our fur, I was given advice by the furry community that I should turn around my fabric and use a crafting knife instead. I will say collaborating with the furry community was not on my 2025 bingo card, but I am appreciative of the advice. Because I broke my sewing machine not knowing how to use it last time, I started out by just gluing these on, and then I finished it off by hand sewing the edges. I'm sure my ancestors are looking down at me proud that I'm following in their footsteps. All that was left to do was add our 3D printed Furby faces. For a little variation, this time I decided to spray paint them black, and then I finished them off with my acrylic paint pens. For those of you asking how I attached them last time, I originally planned on attaching buttons to the back and then sewing them on, but then I remembered that I don't have a jar of spare buttons because I'm not 90, so I used super glue instead, which actually worked great. Anyway, here's the bra on its own, and here's the full set together on the model. Halloween is just a few days away.
That's horrible. Hi, Magnum. I was on the phone with my doctor's office because I called them after other bullshit that I had to call today to see what the fuck is going on. And nothing, they didn't do anything wrong on their end. But I said, I let them know, I was like, I like when I have to make these phone calls to these places. And it's like, if you're at risk of having like a psychological like thing happen, I don't remember the words used because that's where I'm at. And it's like, they're like, yeah, you should go to the nearest hospital. I'm like, I am close. Oh, I am close. I was like, I'm about to have a fucking meltdown. I'm about to have a psychotic break. I can't. My cat's fucking sick and I can't even take him into the fucking vet. Not even for a fucking regular appointment. Because he won't stop vomiting, and he's been having this happen, but today's even worse, and I don't know why. We have no idea why. And he's not, it's just like, why? And that's not even like the worst of it, if that tells you anything. Just a lot, and to get sent an AI generated mostly, and I definitely ChatGPT mostly generated by that letter from your insurance company. I'm having to call if it's legit or not, because it was, and to be told you're being denied. We got kicked off the program that we're on, and it takes like up to 3 months to get back on it. And it's the all because even though my doctor's office on their end had it, this is the 3rd time this year there's been a big fuck up, except this one's the worst because we haven't been paid and we're not gonna get paid, and that's the program that was paying me for because of my disability, because I qualify for home health aid due to my extensive problems, and because there's a short here. My husband has been taking over and he's being paid because he can't have a job because I have too many fucking issues. And when he's tried to have a job, they literally fired him because he was trying to work from home, and they wouldn't let him do that, even though his job could be completely, entirely 100% from home easily. They didn't like that. Their response was, you need to go to church, and then they fired him. So yeah. So for a while now, we've been on this program that pays not much, but pays to him to take care of me. And we've had some issues on and off where either I can't pick up my meds and have appointments, I have to cancel appointments. But now it's like we are still able, according to my doctor, we still have health insurance. I don't know if we have health insurance. I'm assuming we still have medication, the insurance, because it's 2 different insurances, a different one for picking up prescriptions, but we're not getting paid. And we just had bills come out, so we're like negative, and one of them that was supposed to come out didn't come out because a different bill came out that wasn't supposed to come out yet, but it did, and it fucked us over really bad. And so I took all of my savings, and we're still negative, but I covered the vet bill because otherwise we would have gotten kicked off that program, which is pay over time for your fucking emergency vet bill, and we would have gotten kicked off immediately, and had a lot of interest to cover if I didn't pay that. So I took all of my savings that were for the Halfway to Halloween Expo that the owners of the expo invited me to personally, and I don't know that we're gonna be able to go, because they, despite me being this tiny fucking influencer, they really there's so much more than that, and some of it I don't think I can talk about, but and then my older cat, who already has a thyroid issue, has been puking and not eating, and that's a big deal because usually he's a huge eater. And we can't afford to take him in for a normal vet visit because we literally have no money. And I don't know if we're gonna get paid, and everything's fucked up. I had to call my health insurance and ask why they have a name listed down as my primary care physician, and I don't even know who they listed. I don't know who that is. They're just checking on me to see if I need a hug, and I said not on stream. I just don't want to be touched right now. And then I had my court prep yesterday, which isn't a lot because they can't technically prep you, but I was basically warned of what they're planning on doing because of my young age, and even though I have all the medical proof in the world that there's something wrong with me to get SSDI, that they're going to berate my character because I have sexy pictures on Instagram. And they don't like that very much. And I'm going to have to answer very personal questions in court next week that I don't want. And I just find that really fucked up because my lawyer's super confident that we can still win, but I have to be able to answer these questions. Like, I would appreciate it. I know you can't talk, but I'd appreciate the support. And the fact that they were like, we heard in writing, basically, because my physical therapist, they took notes. They took the notes. My physical therapist, I told her in confidence Because, you know, I want to be honest with my doctors and physical therapists, and they took the notes, and apparently, I don't know if there was a typo, because this is gonna fuck me over a bit. And she said I'm capable of doing all these things, and I think she mistyped out can, and it was supposed to be can't. It was can't. I can't do jumping jacks or jumping squats and all these things. I want to. I told her I would like to do these things one day, but I said I can't. And what they have on the fucking thing for court is I can. And it's like, I haven't been able to do that. I have tried, but I can't, because I've literally been sent to the ER after doing them, because I had a heart arrhythmia after doing some of these things. But they don't have that listed down. My lawyer pulled it up. He because, you know, they can track when I had a gym membership, because I used to. And which is, by the way, gym membership and all the stuff that they wanted me to do physically was on orders from my fucking specialist and my physical therapist. They told me to do these things, and then disabilities turning around saying, oh, we see you can do these things. It's like, not without assistance. Not without someone watching me. I literally worked out a couple days ago and fucking collapsed from stretching. From stretching, I collapsed. And I was in so much pain. When I went to scream, nothing fucking came out. And they're trying to use it to say I'm not. And then there was one note saying, oh, we saw that you walked 2 miles a little over a year ago. And I'm like, yeah, because once in a blue moon, which is about 1 or 2 days a month, I have a really good day physically where I wake up and I feel cured. I don't get those often. Sometimes I go a couple months without having them, but on average, it's 1 to 2 days a month where I get these days that I feel like I can actually go out and do something. I can go for a walk, and like a 2-mile walk, granted, it will take a lot of energy out of me. I'm usually really fucking in pain afterwards because I had to deal with fucking pain chronically, but I'll have those days. And I'm like, yeah, but what happened after that 2-mile walk was I had severe tunnel vision halfway through, but I still persevered because there was also no way of getting back without walking. I had to sit a bunch. I relied on my husband half carrying me to the car, and then I spent the rest of the day on the fucking couch. So yeah, that's my rare good day. It's fucking nearly dying from a 2-mile walk. But my lawyer was like, yeah, that's enough. If they think you can walk 2 miles, that's enough to say that you can work full-time standing. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's the nature of chronic illness. It makes me feel bad for having any good days, because they're also like, oh, we see that you went to Cedar Point last year one time. And I'm like, well, they have it as many times. I didn't. The dumb fucks see a bunch of pictures of Cedar Point and don't realize they're all from the same day with the same fucking people. It was from the same trip, from a 4-hour trip. And they don't realize that it's all from the same trip. And I'm going to explain that. I'm like, one, I was having a really good day, and I took a lot of precautions to be able to go. A lot of precautions, because they have a medical thing, and if you apply for it a couple months in advance, basically you have to wait in line, but you don't have to wait in line. It's like, if the line's an hour, you wait an hour somewhere else in the park, and then they sign off, and then you get on the ride, unless there's no wait. That's how that works. And then I get a medical badge that carries my emergency medication on me. And also I went, and I was like, I had taken a big gummy to help me so I could get through the day. And right, and they're gonna sit there and use it against me. I'm like, I had a handful of trips last year, and most of them were paid for by, well, not necessarily paid for, like the Cedar Point one was paid for by my YouTube community, by a couple members who donated, which I didn't ask, but they knew I was wanting to go, so they fucking donated money. And then also, like, your community, Lila, helped you go with us. That's the reason why we went. And also because I was having a good day. I had a couple trips last year, mind you, not trips. They were not several days. They were trips that we drove out to maybe an hour away to go to something for a couple hours and then come home. That is a trip for me. I did that a couple times last year, and they're wanting to hold that against me, saying I'm not disabled. I'm like, are you expecting someone who's on SSDI, for everyone on SSDI is in bed 24 hours a day? I'm like, I have a home health aide, for God's sakes. Like, I need help with a lot of things that I can't get dressed sometimes by myself because I'm in so much pain, and because I can't move my fucking shoulder because I have so much swelling, and then sometimes it's in my feet, and sometimes I can't stand. Like, I have a lot of issues, and if they're gonna take those 2 or 3 days, like a month that I get that I'm mostly functional against me, that's fucking bullshit. I wrote a letter to the judge, by the way, and it's not a nice letter, but I sent it to my lawyer, and I'm hoping that they get it. I don't know if I'll be able to read it aloud, and I don't know if it's too late to even submit that. I would hope not. It's not even evidence. It's just a letter. It's just a fucking letter. And act is more effective for suing small businesses for lack of disability features versus actually helping the disabled. Yeah. I have literally been let go from jobs because they're like, yeah, you're a good worker when you can work and you're not having issues. Like, I've literally been told that, and my luck is so bad. Like, I have been told by my in-laws and other family members that, like, you must have, like, been, like, pissed someone off in a past life, or you're, because, like, you, like, they've never seen someone with such bad luck before. Some of which I'm not going to get on to stream. I can't. I have had an incredibly fucking hard life. And I know a lot of people can probably say that, and I'm really sorry. I've went through so much, and then I'm just glad I have some people. I have my doctors on my side trying to get me to go to a specialty hospital to get checked out by a bone disease expert and rheumatologist. That's fucking great, because the treatment my mom denied me when I was 10 years old may have caused permanent repercussions, because she didn't want me to lose my reproductive capabilities by giving me treatment that could help my bones. Because there was a chance that you would become infertile from the treatment, and they've never had a 10-year-old on it before. Because 10-year-olds don't normally have a fucked up bone condition, apparently. But here I am, having had my reproductive organs removed, so a while ago, because I didn't want to have kids, and I'm like, could have just had that treatment and maybe I wouldn't be as fucked up as I am now. And like, they're like, you can walk 2 miles. I'm like, yeah, and I can also walk a 1/4 mile in good shoes, and my feet will fracture, because that's what happens. I am not keeping up with that. I am trying. It's just, reading is super hard right now, and I think it's a combination of emotional and weed stuff. So when something's like, it's a little overwhelming, I'm just trying to get everything out that is stressing me out, and it just sucks, because then when you can't pay stuff, they fucking cut it, and then they, then you get late fees on your bank, which we have, and late fees on the bill you couldn't pay because and my caseworker hasn't called me back. And I'm like, how are we supposed to buy food? And if you'd say a food drive or whatever the fuck they're called, I'm like, we've tried, but the ones around here don't carry stuff that's gluten-free. And most of the stuff they give you with the rations shit they give you, a lot of it has wheat, gluten, and other stuff that I can't have. And that fucking sucks, because I would eat the shit food if they had. I would eat that stuff. But you know what? I can't, because it'll send me to the fucking hospital. I feel like for the first time in my life, I need a Valium, and I don't even really know what that is. I think it's anti-anxiety meds. I feel like that's what my mom takes when she gets really stressed, even though she's fucking been part of my horrible stress. And the reason why I can't get some bills in my name, because she did that when I was a child, and I owe a lot of money, and I don't know if I'll ever pay that off. But, I called them about it, and they're like, yeah, that just sometimes happens that people do that, but you're still required to pay it. And I'm like, it's fucking great. I love life. I love life. Trying to work from home because you had and yeah, I did. You were on SSDI once. Yeah, I just, and it's Tuesday is my court hearing in the morning. I think it's at 11, but they told me to be at my phone like an hour beforehand, because my lawyer negotiated so I don't actually have to physically go in, because he knows that I can't stand in court like that. I can't. I will just fucking pass out, which maybe that would be better for my case, but I also have this fucking thing where I have a modicum of pride that works against me, and I try to come off not seeming as bad because I'm so used to masking shit, according to the guy who tested me for all kinds of things, and that, like, it works against me. And yeah, I know. And then, of course, we went to Cedar Point, and then we got COVID, and I got vasculitis. Because fuck my body, it hates me. But yeah. Fish. And yeah, my mom is a whole other issue, but like when they were like, we're going to use this stuff on your social media against you, I'm like, okay, so if you're going to dig that far back, don't conveniently just miss out on the fact that, you know, you asked about my mental health stuff, and then you're just going to glaze over the fact that my mom was on Hoarders. Yeah, I was actually supposed to go out to, she has a storage unit with some of my old stuff in it, and there's a camera in my dresser that I'm definitely gonna have to crawl over a bunch of shit to get to the dresser. And on the top drawer of that dresser has an old digital camera, like an extremely old one. It has pictures on it of the hoard that I almost died in, and I'm trying to get those, and I haven't. I wanted to send them in for court, but I just don't know, one, if I can put myself through that, because they were harassing my therapist. So she talked to me, and I said, just go ahead and send them the shit. Fuck it. Like, I mean, it might help. My lawyer thinks it'll help my case for them to know more information on that. So it hurts, and I, you know, don't want to be berated in court. It's one thing to put it on YouTube. I look at the comments, but they're just that. They're not people in front of me telling it to my face. You know what I mean? Or like over the phone. They're not people who are determining my fucking future. And so that's fucking hard. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, they can look at the show, they can look at my YouTube video. I don't give a shit. But it's I mean, I do. I have a YouTube channel that I haven't updated in years, though, dedicated to that. And yeah, it's, I don't know, sometimes just venting and getting it out to people. And I apologize, even like that it's on stream. Sometimes it just fucking helps. And I don't know if anyone's going through anything remotely similar. I'm so fucking sorry. I hope that you get through it. I really do. I feel like everything in my life, I have made the most out of bad situation, even when I'm complaining. I never used to complain. I feel like this is the most of my life I have. And I think it's just because I'm wearing thin. I can't. I feel like I'm going to stop functioning at some point and just be like, someone save me. And or I just need to watch someone dressed as the Batman beat the shit out of someone. Maybe that's fucked, but like, and by that I mean movie. I do mean a movie, not like in real life. I don't want to see someone innocent get beat up in real life. That's fucked. But maybe I'll just watch one of those like comedy movies, or maybe I'll just watch a Batman movie. Maybe, I don't know, he gets his shit wrecked a lot. I don't want to watch Batman get his shit wrecked. I want to watch him wreck someone's shit. You know what I mean? You ever just need to watch a fight? Oh look, I just found a relevant Instagram reel. Yeah, you loved UFC. Yeah, you get to watch people be. WWE is really nice too for that though. Because it's not real. I mean, they're still getting hurt potentially, but I get to watch Rhea Ripley kick ass, and she's just like, it's so cool to just watch her do her thing. Like, it really is. And now my face is all red and blotchy because I got really upset, and my eyes got watery, and my nose went runny. Get his ass beat. Nightfall does exist. I don't know what Nightfall is. I don't know what Nightfall is. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't even know if getting through this week will be any easier. If my cat stops puking and eats and feels better, that'll be a fucking relief. To have a healthy, to have healthy animals, that's better than nothing. I would like to get this thing resolved so we can would have dealt with the thing yesterday with the court, I think, a lot better had this fucking other stuff not fucking happened. Like, yeah, it's terrible, it's stressful, but then this happened, and then we have everything bouncing and like going negative, and that's horrible. And then, you know, our cat being sick and the court thing, and we're just trying. I have to fight so hard to just not even keep my head above water. It's underwater at this point, and it has been for a while. I don't know how people like deal with this. Maybe they turn to like really bad solutions, and I won't do that, but I just feel like today is gonna be one of those days where I'm like just high all day, curled up with my heated blanket and a lot of water, because we're gonna be rationing food because we have to. But at least we have rice and beans and oats. Well, I don't have a lot of oats left, but I have some. And I fucking hate them with water, but we have to do what we have to do. At least we have food. It doesn't matter what it is. And you know, we'll hopefully find a fucking way around it. I feel like it's not even our fault. It's not. And maybe I'll be lucky enough and I'll win court, but I won't know. My lawyer said it'll be at least 6 to 8 weeks after court before I get a decision, and then it could be 3 months after that before I receive any sort of pay if I get SSDI, and we have no idea how much we'll be getting. The only relief I have is that apparently for as much as I stream and post videos, it's considered ungainful activity, which means they can't count it towards any modicum of work because I don't make enough. I make such little amount of money that they're like, it doesn't even count as a job. Even if you can sit there 8 to 10 hours a week doing it, it's not a job. Because also I take a lot of breaks. I sometimes lie when I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, sometimes it's a bold-faced lie. It's like me going to lay on the couch, put my fucking feet up so I can breathe. I don't like to show problems on stream or in videos if I can help it. Yeah, I'll talk about it sometimes, but it's like, I don't know if people want to hear that I feel like I'm dying inside, like... or like have like a really bad health day where like I'm in just a massive amount of pain, but what am I gonna do about it? It's like there's nothing other than a gummy and some ibuprofen that I'm not supposed to be taking. I'm sorry. It's like, why is everything so hard? And if I lose my, if we get internet cut, which is also my phone. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go fucking insane. I feel like if that happens, I'm gonna just, I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna go burn shit in the backyard. Maybe that'll fucking help. I have a little fire pit. It's getting kind of warmer out, even if it is raining. I'm like, do you want me to go punch a wall? Because that's how I end up in the fucking ER with a shattered fucking hand and wrist. Like, because that's what's gonna happen. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, you get a weird bone thing going on. They're really brittle. And then no one fucking decides. They won't run genetic testing, and I don't know why, which is why my primary is sending me to a more specialized hospital, because we don't have a lot of rheumatologists in the area anyway. But the one says, yeah, you should get this done, but you should see a different doctor. And I'm like, I don't want another specialist. That's a long time to wait, and I just don't want, because they're like, you should see an endocrinologist, which I'm like, it's one specialist after the other. Just run the test, just run the genetic study. Why is it so fucking hard? I was like, if I get SSDI, I'm just gonna fucking pay out of pocket for genetic testing. Like, if I get a decent amount and any sort of back pay, I'm using it for that. Like, the rest of it, most of it will go to bills. But if I know there's things online, it's like $600, I think, to pay for genetic testing. I might just fucking do it, because I just want it done. And I'm so sick of, like, having these hurdles to go through. And I'm like, I'll fucking just do it. I'll order the kit and I'll just fucking do it. Because I just order it, because I don't know why they haven't done genetic testing besides, oh, it might not be covered by insurance. And I'm like, well, if I get that, I'll pay off whatever bills I can and I'll fucking pay for the genetic study out of pocket because I'm fucking done. Like, hello?
I love you. Do you need a friend?
Maybe.
I wanted to check on you and you didn't see it in chat fast enough, so I just fucking called.
Yeah, there's a delay with Restream. It's like a minute or two. Like, it's insane. Oh, it was in the Twitch one and I didn't even look over.
Oh, wait a minute. My little demon's in the corner. Oh shit, I exist. I love you. I will be there. I'm already planning on canceling stream. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let you do this without me. I will literally break into your home.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Because
of course
next week's gonna be really scary. And
yeah, I'll be there.
I'm so afraid of the questions they're gonna ask, which my lawyer's like, just answer briefly and honestly and answer exactly how like they ask it. He's like, don't go into like, if they don't ask for details, don't go into details. But
No
I'm like,
details.
and I'm like, but he said there's gonna be some
It's
things
so
they will
hard.
ask for you to elaborate on, but don't answer until they ask that. But I'm like, but he can't prep me exactly. He just gave like an example and some of the stuff they found.
So,
and I'm like,
with that, if you would like to know the reasoning that they're saying don't give info, it's literally because the more you explain, the more they can try to twist your words.
Yeah,
Their entire job is to make sure you don't get this.
Yep.
That's the problem. That's why they're being stupid and selective.
And I had like trouble getting stuff because my lawyer had to call the one, like it was weeks ago, but like they couldn't get the right info from my therapist. And she's like, the first time she gave them really generic like stuff because she likes to protect her patients, but she said they're really hammering for info. And then I'm like, my lawyer says it's my best interest just to give them everything. I'm like, I don't want them knowing certain things, but obviously that's working against me because they're saying that I'm withholding information. And I'm like, I don't want you to know certain things about my history, but they have to know because SSDI. And so I told my therapist, just fucking give them
fucking invasive.
I was like, yep, they are. And I was like, fuck it, give them everything. Just fuck it. Like, because they want to know, they're like, oh, we see you have a PTSD diagnosis. And I'm like, well, yeah, everybody knows.
What does that have to do with your mental health, though?
Because they have to
know. That has nothing.
Yep, but they have to know because they're like, well, you're on SSDI, so we have to know all your applicable conditions. They asked me about one that I'm like, that has nothing to do.
Of course.
With my SSDI claim. I was like, that has nothing to do with it.
I'm going to be there and we're going to come up with like some form of, because I know you like to elaborate.
Yep.
I'm going to come up with some motherfucking hand signal that you need to listen to tell you in the background, hey, cut it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you down with that? Because I can try to help rein you in with that.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard I over-explained all hell too. So I understand like it feels like an absolute need to explain because you want to be heard and understood.
Yeah.
But in a courtroom, that can go against you. And that's the problem. With
Which
us both having autism, it causes problems.
Yep. And they want to know more about that too, which bitch, I was just I mean, yeah, you have it. I had it my whole life, very obviously, but like I was just diagnosed and I want to like yell at them like last summer is when I was diagnosed, and I'm like, I was just diagnosed, and then they're like, well, we need to know the side effects of your like medication, which I'm not comfortable saying some of those, but you know, only because like,
oh my god,
it's just like I'm just like
you can take a second to get your words together. That's okay.
And Magnum saying PTSD is potential physical neglect rather than disability. I don't,
Which it
though.
Is not. I have literally this girl has absolutely tried her damnedest to try to be healthy. That's the whole reason she does all this shit. Is because she is so wanting to do shit. She wants to do things, but her body physically doesn't let her. I have seen it. I have literally been fucking next to her. That Cedar Point trip, I was fucking there. Like I was I have known you for fucking years. It is absolute bullshit that they're like, oh, well, you could be faking it or some shit. It is bullshit.
And I'm like, we have a wedding to go. Also, by the way, the Halfway to Halloween Expo that I got invited to, which I do still want to try to go. Guess what's the next day after that? I have to go to a friend's wedding, and I didn't know it fell on the same weekend.
Whoa.
And I'm like, oh god, fucking the last time that happened, I broke my fucking
We're gonna have
foot.
to recover for a long time. Yeah, don't you dare! You are not allowed to wear a dress that's too long. You have to be very careful when dancing.
I need to wear shoes, but not like heels.
Flat shoes. Flat shoes.
No, I need
Wear some
supportive shoes. I'm
flats.
like, god, it's just like,
Well, you get what I mean. Like non-heeled.
like I have a history of getting hurt at weddings, and I'm
Yes,
so
you do. That's why it's just like, okay, wait, we need to bubble wrap her. It's gonna be a problem. Like she's gonna have
Because-
to be carried out of the event. There was luckily an EMT or whatever the hell at the
yeah,
last one.
there was an EMT when I shattered my foot. So like, which he didn't know because like I was drunk. So like they were, because I was drunk, they all thought I hit my head. They didn't know anything was wrong with my foot. So he was doing a concussion examination. And he was not concerned
out
about
your
my
foot.
feet. So I'm trying to like stress that it's my feet, but I'm also like really out of it because like when I break something like that, like it's the same thing that happened when I broke my arm. I got like really weird because I got really nauseous because my body, I think this is the thing with everyone, your body releases some sort of chemical when you go through like a traumatic injury, and it makes you really nauseous, and it can make you pass out, because that's what happened to me. And that's why they were really concerned, because it happened there. So they're thinking I hit my head, when in reality I'm just going through a little minor shock thing because my fucking left foot just one fucking foot bone just shattered, and then my Achilles tendon like tore a little bit. So like I'm sitting there like in
that
a state.
stitch was purple as hell.
Yeah, well, it was purple and black. It was partially black the next day, but that they said it was because I didn't take care of the swelling, because I waited to go to the ER to the next day because I didn't want to go in a fucking bridesmaid's dress and drunk. Like, I mean, I sobered up real quick after that.
But they've definitely seen worse. I have taken somebody who was drinking, like drunk. I have taken somebody to the ER who literally fell up the stairs and she needed to go to the ER.
Up the stairs, not down, up.
Yeah, up. And I took her, and literally she's in the fucking room with me, and she's drunk, and she's like, "Don't tell the nurses I'm drunk." And I'm in my head going, "Oh, I'm absolutely
you have
telling
to."
them." Exactly. And I am not going to let her not tell it, because you are going to get the care you need, because I had to argue with her in order to get her in the car. Because she's like, "No, I'm fine." And I'm like, "Bitch, you are not getting my car." So I'm in there, and I'm making stupid faces in the background to make her smile because she's nervous. So I'm doing like, Ian, and all this other weird shit just to make sure. So I've been there with a drunk person, and it's fine.
Yeah,
They've seen way worse.
And like, when were you over here last? And I was working out because I was, stressed for, I don't even remember things.
I remember like 3 days ago.
It
I
was like
playing too much Pokopia.
I feel like it's been more than 3 days. I feel like 3 days ago is.
Oh, it's absolutely been more than 3 days.
But
I just
I was.
can't remember before then.
I was working out when you were over, and you were sitting there listening to my joints and my bones creak.
Not just that, but I'll see you trying to like work out, and you'll be pushing yourself when it's fucking you up, and I literally want to grab you and put you on the couch because you try to push through the times that you're in pain or you're hurting or that you're suffering, and it's the most infuriating thing. But not like I'm mad at you, more of I'm mad that you're in that situation and I want to fix it.
But like, what happens when I don't work out, and that's when I'm in like the hospital for
then you
like
get even worse
a week.
and shit.
Out like, because
if you work out too much,
if I work out too much,
I worry.
I get fucked up. But they don't understand. Like, they're like, if you can work out, you can work. It's like, no, because when I have had a job and then I can't keep up my exercises because I'm fucked up from my state, I'm fucked up from working. I end up in the hospital. It happens every fucking time. I'm surprised they don't track that. And then anytime
they're not going to. That's the thing.
No.
Is they're going to purposefully omit bullshit in order to try to deny you. That's their job.
Yep.
And unfortunately, It's bullshit.
I wish I kept, and I have it somewhere, I'm sure. My specialist, my fucking POTS specialist, who also says I have EDS, even though my rheumatologist was like, I'm pretty sure. She's like, you have a collagen disorder, but I think you have a metabolic bone disease, and that needs to be tested because it can mimic EDS, because apparently they can also cause joint stuff. So she's like, you have hypermobility, but I can't say you have EDS because you're just falling short.
I need you for a second.
Yeah.
To click that 6th video.
What? This one? Yes, this
video
one.
on your screen. Yeah, fucking play it.
Me and my friend helping each other with our mental health. This is true.
Exactly. I just need you to like play
That's me.
And then we just fucking trade places.
That's us. Okay, Magnum, I know you have work. You go bring home that bacon for your kitty, okay? And also, oh, can you put, I hate asking for things. Can you put pictures of Grim in my Discord? I would love to see pictures of Grim. I love seeing people's pet pics.
Or cat?
Kitty.
Ooh, I love cats.
Yeah, I would really like some pet pics and videos because they make me feel better, and like, I mean, reels too if you don't have animals, that works, because I understand the state of the world. Like, that's why I took the donation thing off too for Lana, because I don't know how I will figure. I don't know if I'll figure anything out. Maybe I won't, and we'll just be fucked for a while. But you know, as long as we don't lose our house. And then this is definitely me seeing you, Leon.
A pretty woman in a ball gown.
I don't like the song.
I just sent you 2 pictures of Orion.
Oh. I was gonna say, am I gonna be able to see him? But yes, I can, because sometimes he's on a black blanket and you can't fucking see him.
Yeah, no, he's on the other blanket. Sometimes he's a freaking shadow.
Yeah, sometimes you'll have him in the background of stream and you can only see a pair of eyes.
That, and sometimes he will hide under the blanket, so there's just a lump that's him, and you have to identify the lump, when meanwhile, you're just thinking, okay, the blanket's bunched up, and then you sit on him, and he screams. So it's like, God damn it, I didn't know you were there!
So there was a thing, I was like, I need to, like, make a Captain America memes. It's like, so you did this because they used it in the Avengers, and I've seen that meme used not in a while, but I'm like, so you broke your foot, but I was using it to tell like some of my just odd injury stories, because like my primary doctor was like, he didn't see me as a child, obviously he's an adult primary physician, but it was like, and okay, he was like, I don't know if you have like OI, like osteogenesis imperfecta, which was what the rheumatologist brought up, right? Because you have a history of fractures, but not like from like, he was like, not from like just barely hitting yourself. But I'm like, from what I was told, like not every person with OI, like there are different variations like there are for EDS. Like there's 4 types and 2 of those types are super severe. There's a type that's not as severe, but I'm like, I've literally broken my foot from walking around in sandals for like a small amount of time. Like my foot, just a piece of my bone just snapped the fuck off, like from walking.
Yeah, which is horrifying.
And I wasn't running, I wasn't jogging. I was 10 when that happened, which is why they were like, oh yeah, you have this thing.
Hold on, I'm peeking around for my meds.
Oh, you're good.
What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Today's
right?
Wednesday.
Okay,
otherwise, I would have taken the wrong day of pills, which is fine because they're always the same. But
yeah,
but
totally
like I have broken my foot from just walking. Honestly, some of the stuff I've also had fractures that didn't get diagnosed until like a month or more after I did them, just because I'm like, oh yeah, I have pain walking, but like I didn't think much of it. And then they go and do an x-ray. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with your bones? Like I went to a new foot doctor and he's like, you have the bones. This is when I was 19, by the way. I was told I had the bones of a 65-year-old woman, basically. Like I was 19 when I was told that. And
okay, so you want to hear a dark but interesting thought? If okay, it's real dark. Just true crime related.
Oh no!
If you were to die and someone analyzed your bones, that would be interesting to see if they would say that you were a 60-year-old woman or the age you are now, which I'm
So I think they could tell the difference, like X-ray.
I don't mean it mean, and I don't want you to die.
I know
but,
you
like,
don't. Holy
you
shit,
know
though.
me and all my true crime and my criminal justice degree. Like, it's fascinating.
And I get what you're
there
saying.
There are bones that get misidentified all the time.
Oh,
like, there was
Jesus
a case
Christ.
in, like, Ohio or Michigan, I can't remember which, where, like, it was a cold case, and it had lasted for years, and they, like, misgendered the person's bones, so they couldn't find the fucking family, and then once they did, they actually were able to fucking solve, like, okay, this, I can at least give the body back to the family. Sorry, this is real dark, but yeah, that's what made me think of it. Sorry, I'm thinking about your bones.
Fuck up bone identification.
Yeah, they can fuck up bone identification. Because it goes off of certain parameters, like, if they look for, like, a person who's assigned female at birth, sometimes the widening of the hips, especially if you've had a baby, can do that. Your skull, isn't, like, fully formed, I think, until you're, I don't remember what age, but, like, they can check the cracks on the skull to see if you were, like, what age you are, depending on how much your skull has fused together.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know, like...
I like this stuff. It's interesting. I'm sorry. I'm weird.
I would
and
hope
creepy.
if something like that happens, they wouldn't misidentify.
Bitch, you know damn well I'd fucking lose my shit.
Like...
You know damn
yeah,
well.
It's
and that's not gonna happen to you.
And, like, it's funny that, like, they say that my bones are, like, this bad, which explains a lot of things, because, like, I just assumed, like, for the longest time that everyone felt the way I did and always had injuries from stupid shit. And then it's like, oh no, like, I talked to a lot of people, like, we have barely been to the ER, or barely have ever, never broken a bone. And I'm like, wow. And I'm just like, I've broken so many, some of which I didn't actually get looked at because I didn't know they were fractures until I went in like 4 to 6 weeks later. And they're like, you have a fracture healing. You actually have tooth healing on both feet. It's like, what? They're like, what did you do? I'm like, I don't know what happened 6 weeks ago.
Autism as well, that pain tolerance is different. Because when I went to get my diagnosis, they absolutely asked me about that type of shit.
Yeah. But for some people, like,
so
the
I
pain
wonder if
can
that
be,
also contributes.
They're like, it could be more intense for some people, but then, like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
And then it's just like, yeah, and yeah, there's gonna be maybe some.
By the way, I took a bit of a gummy, so I don't know what that's gonna hit or where, but it was the dubious gummy.
Oh
so
no,
I don't know. I only took an eighth. Because usually I take a fourth. I am very measuring. I am doing.
You're measuring
that.
as good as you can for a gummy.
The date of, exactly, for a gummy, and also for it being, you can literally stretch this gummy, and it's sticky, and it's like the wrong color. It's like a greenish, brownish purple because they tried to make it purple and failed. Like, it is the weirdest, ugliest gummy I've ever taken. So yeah, just a little pre-warning.
Yeah, you're good. We had one that's like a bag of dubious gummies, and I'm not even fucking around. I'm like, nope. I'm trying to think, like,
dubious.
Yeah, the lower drop goes hard. Man, I still remember going to the Ren Fair, and when I went for the first time, I didn't realize how lewd they would be, and I was really young and naive, even though I was an adult. But you know, I didn't know shit when I was like, 19 to 25. I feel like.
I mean, we all think we know shit at 19.
Yep.
So,
and they're like, oh yeah, because I bought that corset.
Our brains aren't even fully formed yet.
I got that really nice corset, and like they're putting it on me, and they're like, so you gotta fluff it, and I had no idea what that meant. Not a word. It's when you take your chest and you settle it up so the corset looks good, so the cleavage looks good. Yes. But they offered to do it to me, and it's just like. And at the Ren Fair, I guess you learned, like, it was a guy but he was like the shop owner, and I was like, no, I could do it myself, and I had the help of a female employee too there, but like they just don't care at the Ren Fair. Like when I was trying on stuff before, I just ended up with one of them under my skirt. Like they were helping me because I was trying to get my shirt dragged under it so it wouldn't like be sticking out. So she just went under my skirts and was pulling.
Oh yeah, she's just like, fuck it.
And it's just like, wow,
I've done this enough. It's like procedure now.
Well, the service here is really good.
Yeah, the service is great. 10 out of 10.
Granted,
where do I put the Yelp review or whatever?
Yeah, it's like, damn, they're willing to go hard. Like, I mean, it's the Ren Fair, so maybe that's
that, and the people who walk around with something in between their boobs because it keeps them cooler. That's fascinating to me.
I've gotten one of those. They're really nice. It's just ice, basically. It's a thing with ice in it, and you just put it in, and it's nice because it
get all wet.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, it's better than being.
Does it drip? Because I'll freak out about the drip.
Yeah, it does. It gets humid, and then you get all the drippings down there, and it'll be a little gross.
It's
but
getting
like,
my clothes wet.
I
That's
mean,
the
yeah.
problem. I don't like wet clothes.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, I get that.
But it's still interesting.
But man, I haven't been to the Ren Fair in years, and
same.
I want to say, well, I was gonna say I've been there with injuries. I don't think I've ever
granted, every time we go to the Ren Fair, we have to fucking pace ourselves because both of us are falling apart because the damn sun is the devil.
Yep, I like how they charge for parking, by the way, now, so that's shit. They charge kind of a lot.
No.
I remember because I have a handicap placard because of health issues and bone issues and stuff.
Because of your disability.
And this is when I had just broken my foot, like this was like a week after the incident, and we went there because I was looking for my wedding dress at the Ren Fair because I didn't want a traditional one.
When you say the incident, you make it sound so fucking ominous. Okay,
where I was the bridesmaid that shattered her goddamn foot at the wedding, and yeah, I was a bridesmaid. That makes it so much worse.
I'm just telling you how it sounds.
You know what? I would have been that fucked up. I probably still would have broken something. Who knows? But I wouldn't have been that fucked up if they didn't decide to all. They're like,
really
we don't
drink too much, and your body doesn't. It doesn't work as well. Yeah, it's the same for me. We're both lightweights.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a massive lightweight, and I had to. The fucking groom's brother decided to buy everyone round, and then didn't tell us that we had to chug it because I got a hard cider, because they were like, oh yeah, we have an hour, and then it's like, oh yeah, we only have 3 minutes, and I'm like,
right, I remember that. That was
3 minutes.
I wasn't there, but you told me about that.
So I'm like, had to chug my whole fucking drink, and I'm a
so high pitched. Discord is cutting you out.
Yeah, sorry, I was so drunk from that one hard cider. Like, and it's like, oh yeah, and like I kept tripping over my dress, which was like, I feel like foreshadowing, and then I broke my foot and fucked up other areas of my foot because it wasn't just bone damage. And then we go to the Ren Fair, and like we spend the day there. We have a good time, and we're trying to leave. And like I get yelled. I'm on crutches, by the way, with a cast on, an air cast, but a cast. And a guy, because I can't weight bear at all at that point for a long time. I wasn't able to weight bear at all on my foot until the day of my wedding. And even then, my doctor's like, you technically can for a very short period of time, but please don't do it much. I still did it more than I should have, but he understood. It's my wedding, right? I have to, I did not want to put up with crutches. I was willing to bear the pain, but not the crutches. I still remember, do you remember being in the bridal suite trying to get on my swollen, broken foot, trying to put my fucking wedding boots on?
Oh my God,
and we're like,
yeah.
The fucking coordinator came in and brought in alcohol so I could take a shot of alcohol, and then a few minutes later,
you're trying to get the pain down.
Because we're trying to get the pain down to fit my foot in my wedding shoes. And we're sitting there like yanking it and trying to force it in, and it would not go. Because my foot was so fucking swollen still, like 6 weeks after. It was so fucking swollen still. To be fair, I had a really bad break, but like still we couldn't get, we didn't end up getting it in. It would not fit in my shoe. And so I ended up having to use a boot because it was probably a better idea to use the boot anyway. But I was just hoping to walk down the aisle with not a boot on, and then after that put my walking boot back on. But I just wanted to walk down the aisle with normal shoes, and I couldn't. It sucked.
No.
And then like
I remember you also told the bridesmaids to look somber when going down the aisle. So now when I look at your wedding pictures, I'm like, I don't look happy. Oh God. I'm like, oh God, I hope they know that I am happy because I took the thing seriously.
It's
you told me to do it. I'm like, we're doing it.
Because we had a lantern and sword ceremony because I'm not religious.
Yeah.
But that's why people, my family, they see you guys coming down all somberly down the aisle, and they were like, someone in my family.
Go into your own fucking funeral.
My fucking cool uncle started the rumor that there was gonna be a goat sacrifice, and everyone fucking believed it, knowing. And I'm like, what? Just because I love
would be scary as hell.
Like, just because I love Halloween does not mean I'm gonna harm an animal.
No,
like, what the fuck?
No sacrificial goat. No.
And they honestly
the
thought
worst we were worried about was the rain.
Yeah, and it did. It rained spiders on me during pictures.
Well, wasn't it like? Oh my god!
Do you remember that?
About the spiders.
I
forgot about the spiders.
Like, it was as soon as I stood up
it was
from
super pretty there, though.
It was so goddamn pretty. But as soon as I stood up from the wheelchair to get a picture, like, because we wanted to do an X-Men picture style where I was coming out of the wheelchair like Xavier, and as soon as I stood up, the wind blew and spiders came out of the trees, and one landed on me, and I was fucking freaking out. But the picture was great.
Yeah, I would have freaked the fuck out. The picture would have been me screaming and flailing.
Like
I would not have done well.
This is just, dude, I might be cursed, but well, I mean, some of those are not, like, with this week has not been great. But, like, other thing, I have such wild fucking stories from, like, my injuries and my other thing, like the fucking vacuum cleaner incident. Like, everyone laughs at that, but, like, and it is laughable now. But, like, they were laughing at me in, like, the moment, which is like,
I don't even remember it.
You wouldn't, because I lived in Florida. I'm sitting there.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's the one time when I was younger that I knew something was really wrong because my brother was being nice to me and I was in shock. So I didn't realize when he handed me a whole roll of paper towels, like the whole goddamn roll, and smashed it to my head.
What did you do?
So
how did you hurt your head with a vacuum?
So my mom's a hoarder, but she left the house to go Christmas shopping. So
did it fall on you or something?
And we took out the Kirby vacuum cleaner and we're like, it's somewhat broken, but it's still usable. We want to suck up.
Hold the fucking phone. Did you say Kirby vacuum cleaner? Like the pink little ball?
No, it's a brand. It's a brand. It's a brand of vacuum cleaner that looks like it has a boot on it.
Nintendo could sue.
So it has a boot on it.
If
No,
their vacuums are pink.
This has been around before Nintendo, I think, but
I don't know.
They're really
when Nintendo
old.
Is it invented? Hold on.
They're extremely, extremely old vacuum cleaners that look like they have a boot on them and stuff. And there's a whole, like, we had to stick a pencil in to get it to run. I don't know why, but that's just how we got it to run. We want to suck up the legion of fruit flies that was in the house, or at least try to. So we did, and then the hood of the vacuum cleaner exploded open, and I didn't realize vacuum cleaners have spinning blades in there. It sure revealed that, but I had long hair and I didn't have enough time, and it all happened really quick, and I blacked out. My brother saw all of it. He saw me go down into the blade head first, and then wrench myself up, and apparently I stood up with the vacuum cleaner attached to my head, and then I fell over unconscious. And when
I hate these words.
And then when I woke up, I woke up, I was in a ball and feeling weird. I felt no pain. I didn't know what was going on, and I had my hands over my head, and like I took them off my head, and I saw a bunch of blood on my hands, and I did not know what was going on. But my brother had like
did it,
ran
rip out your hair or something?
Oh yeah, I was bald from it, but not completely, but in an area. Like I had a huge bald spot, but not that you could tell it's a bald spot. There's a lot of blood. And my brother was freaking out because I was like bleeding everywhere, which I didn't realize because I was comprehending. I saw blood in my hand, but it wasn't registering because I was like, what's happening?
When I broke my nose, I did the same thing. I was like, oh my god, wait, blood?
Like,
what?
Yep. It's like you're not in your own. It's like you're not in your own body, and
it's a disassociation of like, what do you mean I'm covered in blood?
And then we didn't call 911 because again, where we're living in a bad neighborhood with a very hoarded home, and we didn't. But my mom returned not too long after. I don't remember how long. I wasn't terribly long after, thankfully.
Why were people laughing? I would be freaking the fuck out.
I don't know. People think it's funny that I got, because usually vacuum cleaner incidents are dudes who stick their, parts in there.
Yes.
It's never like, oh yeah, they're like, what the ER did not believe what happened.
Okay,
like they
hold
were.
Up. I have a stupid sentence. When they say suck on the head, that's not what they meant.
No.
I'm sorry. It was
Gas
funny.
mask is like, get a fucking notebook for this. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
gotta
like
be a pop quiz.
My mom gets home and sees my head, and it just like gets us into the car, and we go off to the emergency room. Who's like can't really believe the story because it's like such an odd story.
It's odd, yeah.
And it's like I mean, my very clearly, like, I'm bald in an area, but they also didn't take the time to really look at the wound. So they had us wait. They put a little bit of gauze on my head, and I kept bleeding through it and bleeding down, like, my head into my clothes.
They do bleed a lot.
And head wounds do bleed a lot, but they didn't realize how bad it was. Like, they honestly said afterwards, after they got me back and looked, because like my mom went back 3 times for a ton of gauze until she got tired of me bleeding through and I wasn't feeling good. I started getting extremely lightheaded. So my mom took me.
The first time you bled through, I'd have been fighting somebody.
We went to a fucking St. V's, which is awful because they're throughout the country and they're the worst fucking hospitals known to man.
They're the one that left like a 4-inch bruise from getting my blood. So
Jesus.
I completely understand that shit.
Also,
fun fact, Nintendo was formed in 1889, but it was formerly Nintendo Koppai. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Do you know how fast? What the fuck
That's
do you
so
mean
long.
1889? Like, I'm on the fucking wiki. And then the Kirby vacuum was 1906.
Oh shit!
So those
okay.
are like information.
I thought
But
Kirby came before.
When I first looked, that's what I literally Googled it and I was like, she's got to be right. Like, it's a vacuum and those are video games. Apparently, fucking not, because on Kirby vacuums or Kirby.com, Jim Kirby created the first Kirby vacuum cleaner in 1906.
Jesus,
it's fucking wild. It surprised me how old Nintendo is.
I didn't know it was that old.
Exactly.
Back to my train of thought. So like my mom took me back and they're like, holy shit, they take off the gauze, which was a huge stack of gauze, by the way. And they look at the room like, oh my God, we're getting you back now. We didn't realize it was that bad. So they get me back
that's
and
why
they
you look at your fucking patients.
Yeah, and they fucking clean out everything because they have to clean out and it's awful because it hurts. And then they're like, okay, we have to numb the area. By numbing, they mean they're gonna take a needle and stab it into the area that got cut open.
Oh, I hate
so that's
when they do that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Also, fun fact, this never occurred to me, obviously, when I'm younger, because I just thought everything hurt. The numbing agent didn't really work. And then when I said, hey, when they were putting the staples in my head, I said, I'm feeling it. And they told my mom, no, she's not. She's numb. Guess what? I have obviously some sort of thing, whether it be EDS. And after waking up during surgery, we now know, like, and having other things like, oh, you have like the redhead gene or something, even though you're not redheaded. It's just you have something that's metabolizing that stuff extremely quickly, and that's why when I had my ankle surgery, they used a little bit more anesthetic than they would have normally for someone my like age and weight.
Full disclosure, the gummy just hit and I can't stop picking at this thing on my pants.
Oh, no.
So if I
You're
just keep saying and yeah, I'm still listening.
You just
and
can't think of
am
words.
Forgetting to not talk.
Yeah,
no,
you're
like
good.
I'm acknowledging you because my brain goes, yeah, but I don't want to interrupt your stories. So I feel bad that I'm going, so don't let me just keep going. That's
We
all I'm
got
saying.
a
I'm gonna
letter
pick at the
earlier, like I think a month ago, that said, hey, you know that surgery you had like 2 years ago? We're not covering the rest of the anesthesia used because we find it not medically necessary for that much anesthesia to be used. And I'm like, so they have to use that much because I wake up during surgery. Surgery.
Let's not be awake for half the fucking surgery, okay? That sounds bad.
I remember my very first surgery, I had shoulder surgery. I fucking woke up during it and they were like, I only remember hearing things. I don't remember seeing anything, but I remember them saying, you're not supposed to be awake right now. And I was
go to bed.
Very quickly out of it. And then as soon as they wheeled me out of the OR, I wasn't even in the room, the like recovery room yet. I woke up again and saw the lights and they're like, you're not supposed to be awake right now. Like,
stop waking up, goddammit.
Like they were like kind of concerned that I was just like, and then like they put me back out and I don't know why they put me back out, but they did. And I think because I was moving. I was trying to move because I had to pee. And when I woke back up again, I was very mentally aware. Like I always saw people like when they come out of surgery or stuff, they're always like super loopy. I'm not. I'm fucking awake. I am awake and I am ready. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. And they're like thinking that I'm not gonna be.
You called me after one of your surgeries.
Yeah, it was the first
sitting
one.
In the parking lot of a grocery store, and you're just like, I just got out of surgery, and you're like slurring your words, and I'm like, oh, that's why she's slurring her words.
Oh no,
and
because
I'm trying to understand you.
They
like, it was
pumped
funny
me.
as fuck.
because I was so aware and moving around after surgery, and like as like, you know, as my family came back to check on me and stuff, like they pumped me full of more drugs because they said we don't want her moving. She's trying to, because, and I was
I
like,
had to babysit you.
And like I know, because they were like, I'm fully awake, I'm not like, I'm aware, but my problem is after surgery, because I had that nerve block, I didn't realize that I wasn't allowed to move, because I felt good. Like they fixed my shoulder.
That's
I felt
the point.
and I felt good because they put a nerve block in, so like I wasn't aware of any pain really, except for when we hit the bumps in the road. So like after surgery, other than having like a super fucked up voice because of the tube, like that was your sore throat after surgery is wild. But like other than that, because I couldn't talk very good for a couple days, that sucked. I had a really awkward horsey voice. But
I
just
found something you might be interested
remember
in.
like I got home from surgery and I started doing dishes with my good arm.
Yeah, no, I was trying not to bring that up because I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, but your ass doing fucking dishes, insane. I literally I had to babysit you. I was dropped off and I was doing laundry while your ass had to lay on the couch while I helped because you wouldn't stop fucking doing shit.
Yeah, because they wouldn't give my husband a couple days off to take care of me. They gave him a day off for the surgery.
Exactly.
That's what
so
it was.
I had to come over and babysit.
Because they only gave him 2 days.
No, I don't mean that in a negative way.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're good. They only gave him the day off the surgery and the day after the surgery off. And then he was forced to come back to work. So I was like, they told me I had to be observed for like 2 or 3 more days just to make sure because of my conditions. And the surgery was more extensive than they thought it was going to be. So they're like, she needs to be watched just, another couple days. That's why you were dropped off, because my husband's like, I can't leave her alone.
And I
like,
got to do my laundry. So win-win.
Yeah, you had to do laundry in our
alone, you're going to end up trying to do stuff, and that's a problem.
I did learn with my foot surgery though, after my ankle surgery. I couldn't walk, mind you, so that probably helped. But I was a really good patient.
We have
like
to incapacitate you for you not to move.
Yeah, but like the thing is, at least in my ankle surgery, they're like, okay, so you have to move every 2 hours. You have to get up and like move for a couple minutes, and be just because of where my surgery was, they're worried about blood clots.
Yeah.
So they're like, you have to get up every 2 hours just to, not walk. You're on your crutches, but just move on your crutches and like take a squeezy ball in both of your hands and like kind of move your upper body. And they said you can technically work out as long as you're not moving anything below the waist. Like nothing below the waist movement, but if you like have arm weights that you can lay down, you can do little arm curls, like that's perfectly fine. They're like, it cannot move your lower body, that left leg cannot move, like you cannot move your left leg.
Don't you dare.
Because, and then I end up getting started getting compartment syndrome in that leg, which I didn't know what the fuck that was until it was happening.
I don't know what it is.
So I had to have a soft cast. So I was in a cast for
I had a soft cast too, remember?
For ankle?
No, for my foot. I broke my foot because I jumped.
They put you in a soft cast
chasing my husband before I was even dating him. Yeah,
with this like a splint type thing, right?
The one that has an air cast. That it
okay,
had a
that's
button
that one's
that
different.
I could push in.
So
okay,
a soft cast is like is a splint that you can't remove. Like they like seal it, and I had to wear that for 2 weeks. And they gave me a double nerve block on top of extra anesthesia, because they're like, if the anesthesia doesn't work and you still wake up in surgery, you won't feel anything like below your thigh. Like that's why they gave me the nerve block. That, and they're like,
so don't panic.
That, and they saw I had a history of denying narcotic medications that were prescribed.
Yeah, you don't like to take those.
Yeah, I don't like to take those because they make I do kind of fine on them, but they give me side effects that are not good. So I tend to not take them unless I absolutely have to. So they gave me a nerve block saying, okay, so you're gonna be fine. You won't feel hardly any pain. They said you might feel some discomfort, but we'll give you some ibuprofen, and they still gave me narcotics just in case. But this should take care of the majority of your pain for a couple days. But when I got out of surgery, I had no pain. They were shocked. I had no discomfort whatsoever from my lower leg surgery, which, by the way, I thought it was going to be a fucking laparoscopic surgery where they open up a tiny bit. Oh, no. They opened up the entire goddamn length of the peroneal tendon because they had to repair it. Because they had to repair the bone. Yeah, they had to repair the bone, but they also had to repair the entire length of the tendon because in the process of breaking it, apparently I had severed that, and no one knew because they didn't do it. My insurance wouldn't approve an MRI until like well over a year after the incident. So they repaired those. And the surgery went really well. The problem was I was swelling a lot more than they anticipated within 24 hours after the surgery. So after a couple days, when they called, they're like, okay, so do you have feeling? Because I called them like, I don't know how long the nerve block is supposed to last, but it's been like over 3 days. And like, I was like, I have no feeling. They're like, well, where do you not have feeling? It's like, I have no feeling below my knee. Like, I can't feel anything. There's no feeling. Because they're like, you should start feeling pain by now. You should be in discomfort and, you know, you should feel something. And they're like, there's no feeling, like nothing. Like, I can't move anything. I can't even wiggle my toes at all. They're like, you need to go to the emergency room. Because I'm like, they're kind of like a funny color too. And so the emergency room, which apparently had a lockdown at the time, by the way, because something really bad went on. So my husband wasn't allowed back. And then a police officer had to check me in and pull me back. And it wasn't until I got wheeled back into a room like really quickly because they had a nurse check me out with the officer and they had me like turn away and they were fucking with my foot. And apparently they have to do that to make sure you're telling the truth. They like want to see if you actually have feeling.
Stressful.
So I'm assuming they were poking me with needles and they had no response at all. And they're like, that's really bad. We need to call an emergency surgeon right now. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to have surgery and you're not letting my fucking husband back here. Because they're like, you might have to have a small but an emergency surgery because they would have to like undo the stitching and then drain the swelling. Which is like, it's technically an emergency surgery. It's just, you know, it's still scary, even though if it's a minor surgery, it's still fucking scary.
Absolutely.
And so they're like, we're gonna get the on-call surgeon who's who like actually assisted your surgeon. So we're gonna get them in here. It might take an hour, but like we're gonna get them in here. We're gonna get your cast off, and we're gonna see what we can do. And then they get me back, and they're like, are you in any pain? Do you need anything? I'm like, no, I don't need painkiller. I can't feel anything.
You don't feel
There's
it.
no feeling. I'm like, I'm
you just
fine.
stabbed me with a needle. What do you mean? What do I need?
And like they put
I need my feeling back.
They put like a screen so I couldn't see when they took my soft cast off, but they put a screen up so I couldn't see what the doctor was doing down there. And they kept saying, "Do you feel that? Do you feel that?" And then I was like, "No." And I hear the
do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah. And then I hear the doctor like, "God damn, they really opened you up." And I'm like, "What? What is that?"
That sounds. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna ignore it.
And yes,
and move on.
Yes, they can use anything public.
Even though it's bullshit, and they like to cherry pick what she's actually saying and ignore the parts where she's in pain and suffering.
Yeah. So like
it makes me angry.
We go in there and like it by the way, they wheeled me past. I think the problem by the way, there was a person locked in a room, that one of those like plexiglass rooms, and the room was destroyed and he was throwing shit at the door and there were officers stationed around it. And I got wheeled past that and I'm like, I think that might be the reason why they're in lockdown, because
I worked at court, that actually kind of happened.
Oh my God.
Like luckily I didn't see it and I wasn't too near it, but like there was blood that I had to make sure not to step in. Because like I was a victim's advocate at the time. And so I remember one time it's like, so when they take the defendants past the victim's advocacy thing, I have to make sure to shut the door, stand in front of it, and then put the desk in front of it as well. So it is very, I can understand why they did that, because people absolutely freak the fuck out. It's wild.
I'm seeing the thing you sent me in Humble Bundle. I think I actually own those games.
Yeah.
I don't own Soma, but I've seen.
Wait a minute.
I can't play Soma. I would have a heart attack.
What
because
is it?
It's underwater, the game. But it's like
actually. Oh my God, that sounds like my nightmare.
It's actually like it's so much worse than Subnautica because it's a horror game.
To buy this bundle.
Markiplier played it. You could watch him play it. It was awful. It was really fucking sad.
Or I could subject myself to horridness on stream.
It's about the end of the world.
Not to advertise myself, obviously. Oh, that'll give me even more of a freak out. Perfect.
It's about
I'm using PayPal, or I'll just give it away. Who knows?
Yeah, you might want to just give it away, or watch Markiplier's playthrough, at least part of it, to see if you can handle it. It is not a game I could handle, I don't think.
I bought it.
Be nice. But yeah, so I got wheeled past that, and then they cut my soft cast off, and they had to examine, like, without me looking, had to examine the site. And they're like, okay, you got here and like literally as soon as it started happening, so you don't need emergency surgery. We just can't put, like, we're gonna put a different Like they had to use some of the dressings that came with the thing, but they're like, we're gonna rewrap it so you have more room for the swelling.
You sent me onto a tangent of a freak out because you're like, okay, they sectioned it off. So that means you couldn't see the surgery or procedure itself. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, do they block it off for C-sections? Please, God, block it off for
Yeah,
C-sections.
you
They
wouldn't
do.
be
They
awake.
oh my God. Well, no, in C-sections, you are usually awake with like just anesthesia. I'm reading it right now.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
they
that's why I was like,
when
what
you
the
have
fuck?
stuff that you're awake for, they put like a screen.
Terrifying. They need to, because I've always worried about that. Like, oh my God, what if one day I need a C-section? Am I gonna see my own organs? I don't want to see.
No,
my
you're
own
not
organs.
gonna see your own organs.
I don't want to see my organs.
But gas mask junkie, Jesus, there's a person in
You're
Subnautica.
insane, gas
You
mask.
swim into the fucking deep, the drop off that you can't see the bottom of. What the fuck?
I
Aren't you?
blacked
Doesn't
out
that give
3
you a
times
panic?
from that game?
Wouldn't that give you a panic attack? That'll for sure give you a panic attack. But me,
I'll die.
I feel like that's crazy to do. That's fucking crazy.
It is.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because they like the adrenaline. I
They
guess.
like the
Who knows?
rush. Ah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a wild thing. I feel like a lot of I ended up, it was freshman year of high school when I snapped my upper arm. That was fun. But that's because a dude was trying to grope me, or he did grope me, so I kicked him in the balls, and then he broke my arm. That was cool. And then he didn't get in trouble for that.
One time, when I didn't even tell the teachers. I was so mad in high school. This was freshman year. They would not stop grabbing me in like medals class, and I saw one standing at their locker. And obviously, I do not condone this behavior. And I saw red. So I grabbed him by the head and slammed his head against the lockers, not realizing that it was open and it was onto the point of the locker. I am so lucky I did not kill that guy. Like, I was so angry. And then I slammed his head. I didn't say a damn thing. And I just kept walking, and it was in front of all his fucking buddies. And then later, when I was walking home, I realized, oh my God, he's like a block away from me, in front of me. Please, God, don't see me. I'm going to get jumped. This is going to go terribly. Nothing happened. We're fine.
It's fine.
But they didn't never grope me again.
Yeah. When we took Lana to her emergency vet visit, the vet tech was one of my like middle school bullies.
Oh, great.
And she remembered me.
He's an asshole.
And she was the nicest
hopefully
person. No, she's fine. That was middle school. Like I expect everyone to have gotten a lot better by then. And she has. She was God, she was small. I'm like taller than her, which was surprising because I wasn't then, but I'm much taller than her now. And she's so like, I know I'm delicate. Like I definitely break easy. She just felt she gave me a hug. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I don't do hugs. I don't really do physical contact for a lot of things. It's just yeah, it was just wild, and it's just like but yeah, just
doing a thing.
I feel like my life is a mixture of like terrible things and then making fun of those terrible things, but also just really wild
that's how
things.
You cope.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Like I make fun of
It's
like
a coping mechanism.
And
I may or may not have just canceled my stream and told everybody to come over here.
Oh, you should have canceled your fucking stream.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Bark, bark. No,
Why are you
unacceptable. I'm not
barking? You
leaving
don't
my
own a
friends when they're
dog.
upset. Because it confuses people and it gets their attention. And it's funny to me.
Well,
So-
I appreciate it. The ocean doesn't bother me. Damn.
Because you're crazy.
Because you're
Just like the
crazy.
cold
Are you
doesn't
from
bother me
Florida?
anyway.
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but I just assumed if you're
Yeah.
that person, you're from
From
Florida
a place
or
that
California.
the ocean is near you.
I'm from Florida,
Well,
and the
there's also,
ocean
like,
still
South
terrifies
Carolina
me.
and shit, they got an ocean too.
I grew up in Florida. It was an experience.
scary.
Lot of
It's an
when
abyss.
when I first discovered memes, which honestly wasn't a huge amount of time ago, when I saw the Florida Man memes, holy shit, did those ring true? Oh my god. Granted, like I lived in some of the neighborhoods that shit would happen,
There it is.
so
They did say that
I
from
was
Florida.
right!
Yep,
Oh my
they
god,
confirmed.
I'm psychic! Florida raised and grown. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Look at me. I could just tell if you're not afraid, because you're afraid of other things. You're afraid of people. You're afraid of the
Yeah, I was
people.
about to say, like, people.
Now, if you're from Australia,
Love
it
it.
would be opposite. You would be afraid of the ocean, but you would love the people because the people are so much fun. Everything in the ocean, everything in Australia wants to fucking kill you if you're in northern Australia.
Which
I don't know.
I will never go. I'm terrified of.
I
They
want-
got spiders that are like as big as a dog. I can't deal with that. I just felt my own hair and I panicked. Like
I want-
1 second ago. I have
I
to redo my
want
bun.
to travel so badly. I don't know if I'll ever have the money
do too, I
or the
wish.
health. I feel like if I
Yeah.
ever get the money, I still won't have the health.
No, you'd have to be very careful with how you did it. Because like I travel. When I can, obviously. I
Yeah,
haven't
but you
traveled in
guys
years,
drive
but, like,
everywhere.
yeah, we do, but it's definitely an experience to drive as well. Because now, like me and my husband have like inside jokes and stuff. It's you can make it fun, and that's great. Because my husband, I think, drove like, wait, it was anywhere from 14 to 18 hours to get to Florida.
Yep.
Because we went to Universal. But like we just made it fun.
That Georgia drive
So,
fucking sucks though.
If you ever go somewhere, I can help.
When I was younger, I used to make trips between Florida and here, and if y'all were paramedics, I'd feel sorry for every emergency.
I don't know what that means. I want to know what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Are we gonna do good as paramedics, or are we gonna let people flounder? I'm not gonna let people flounder. Do you know why? I'm calling other paramedics, real paramedics. Fuck
If
that shit. I'm out.
could have the health to be a paramedic,
I'll freak out.
I feel like I could handle it because I can handle other people's crises better than I handle my own.
See, the thing is, I'm not afraid of blood at all.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of blood at all. I don't pass out at all. It's organs. I don't want anybody to. It's the act of puncturing. That's what it is.
See,
Once
none
the
of that-
wound's already there, I'm good.
That's the thing, and this is gonna sound really psychotic, but like, I'm not
It's
a,
fine,
I'm
I was
not.
talking about
When I
bones
went to
earlier.
school, some of my stuff involved a lot of dissections of various things, including cadavers, human cadavers.
I did one in biology. It upset me.
Yeah, and like I'm
It
not
was
bothered
wrong.
by any of that. Like I'm not. I had to.
I get sad.
Dude, I have been through so many bodies. It doesn't even
I know
bother
you've
me.
done a lot.
Now
Because that
seeing.
was literally like parts of your job and stuff.
Yeah, as like between fish and like cadavers and other animals.
Those are real big differences, by the way. You
Yeah.
shouldn't say them in the same tone. Just, I know that's like, not your intention. And what am I
Or
saying?
going
Hold
into
on,
the
I got lost
FBI
in my
lab and
own
be like,
brain.
you're not allowed to
It's
talk
the
about
autism.
Or going into the
Yeah, it's
FBI
the-
lab and be like, you can't talk about anything you see
Yeah,
in
don't
here. And I'm
talk
like,
about this.
what?
Shit like that.
Like,
Fucking
I'm
stomach
okay to say I
growling.
was in there. I just can't talk about the things in
She
there.
wasn't eating the bodies. Wait a minute. I should specify. I said your stomach growling. No. Her stomach rumbled, and she
That-
told me that, and she was like, everybody heard it, and she was like, oh my god.
So that
because
was
she just didn't get to eat.
no,
that
no, no.
day.
I didn't eat that morning because I didn't have time. I had to go to class, and part of class was cadavers, and I was in the middle of holding a heart to like, we're talking about the different anatomy and structures of the heart, and my stomach growled so fucking loud, and everyone was quiet, and I'm like, I am not a fucking cannibal. I missed coffee
Exactly.
and breakfast this morning. I had to skip it, and I'm just hungry, and yeah, I just. No, I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not eating dead bodies.
I just wanted. That's why I said she's not eating dead bodies. I promise you.
And then like I also walked in on med students before because I wasn't a med student, different field for me. But I walked in on med students, and I have to go test for mercury because someone somewhere we have in the effluent water discharges of the building. Mercury came back as positive. Mercury is extremely toxic. If you know this, you don't want that going out into your waterways. And I'm like, what dumb motherfucker put mercury down the drain? And you really shouldn't
Wait,
say
what?
it. Yeah, someone put mercury down the
Sorry.
drain. So I had to go test every single drain in the whole goddamn building. You know how long that
In
took
order
me?
to see who did it.
To figure out
Ages.
it's a huge machine that's really, really heavy, and you have to just hold it there and let it sniff in the fucking drain. Every single drain.
Like it's a dog.
There is like over 1,000 drains, and then one of the med students, what did they have in the drain? They had human organs in the drain, including a heart. And I'm like, it's on top of the drain, and I'm like, you all need to move this shit because I don't have gloves, and I need to test it,
Hey,
and you're just
take
having
your
human organs
organs.
sitting in the fucking sink. What the fuck? It's 8 a.m.
I mean, that is literally their job, so I can't blame them too much. But it is something that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah,
Unless you're
especially
signed
since
up for it,
they
obviously.
weren't told I was like coming either, because they're just like, yeah, work your way through every sink of this building for the next like 2 months, because that's how long it took.
Because that's insane.
That's how long it took, and I'm just
Absolutely
like,
ridiculous.
yeah, it's just like, yep, this is such a cool job. I was supposed to be doing other things, but like now I have to do this because a dumb fuck put mercury down the drain. Also, my boss for the longest time had a fucking large jar of mercury. He just had it in a fucking jar. He got it confiscated eventually because that's a fucking hazard. But a whole jar, not a little bit, a whole fucking jar of mercury.
Where did you even get all that? I don't even know how you acquire mercury.
I don't know where he got it.
I'm not going to Google how to acquire mercury. I don't need that in my search history.
That will kill you.
My ADHD, my ADHD was like, how are people getting a hold of mercury? I shouldn't look that up.
Dude, he told me some stories of things I might have had to do as an intern, but thankfully, because I got called away for the mercury thing, I didn't have to call. So because the college I went to, it was fine. But apparently there was a fucking like murder or something that happened at our college while we were going to school.
What?
There.
Wait, what?
Yeah. We weren't told about that because they didn't talk about it. Because I knew, because I worked in the, they're like, yeah, you might have to go clean up blood. And I'm like, what? What?
No, thank you.
They're like, yeah, there was a knife fight between two students in Endwell.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, the reason why I don't talk about it is because those students were from like Europe, not from America. And
still, either way, two people stabbing each other is kind of important.
Yeah, so
but
there was
they
blood.
also probably didn't tell the greater public because there was no risk to the public. That's usually why they don't discuss things.
Yeah. It was like, but there was blood everywhere, so they had to send like some of the students in proper PPE, but like to go clean that up. And they're like, yeah, hopefully you're not squeamish, but everything else has been taken care of, just the blood that's not been. And it's just like, but I didn't, because I had to deal with mercury, guys. I had to deal with mercury.
No, thank you.
I dealt with hazardous materials.
In retrograde or Gatorade. I'll take each.
They were like, hey, you dump these chemicals in here, and these ones in here, and these ones in here, but make sure you don't cross them because they could explode.
This is like fucking Ghostbusters.
And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, this is not worth $10 an hour. What we're doing.
No.
By the way, yeah, I didn't get paid shit because I did literally get college credit for this, but like I got paid.
A horseshit ass thing.
I got paid not because they had to pay me, but because they're like, well, there's risk, so like we're gonna pay you a little bit. And
yeah, if there's risk, you're gonna fuck with mercury.
It's like, oh god,
ridiculous.
There was one where they shut down. They had animal labs still. That was a sight to behold.
I don't wanna. I'm sad.
I don't know. How do you feel about mice and rats?
I actually have cried over mice.
Yeah.
My husband used to have a snake, and I couldn't go to the store to get the live mice because I'd cry.
Yep.
Like I would have to hold the box, and I would cry because I was like, no, they're so cute. So yeah, I'm too empathetic for that shit.
Yep. And yeah, and gas mask, I don't think they knew. They just got into a heated argument and they both happened to have knives. I don't think they knew were critical.
If one pulls a knife, the other guy wasn't expecting it, but at least he had a knife.
Yep.
Well, not at least, but you get what I mean. Like if you're about to be in a knife fight, it's good to have a knife.
And then, so one of the incidences, it involved like
hard to heal from too.
Yeah. For medical, like in the medical labs, they had jars of formaldehyde with specimens in them, and those specimens happen to be species of monkey. And granted, these
You
are
lost me, but that's because I got distracted.
Whole monkeys in glass jars filled with formaldehyde to preserve them because they were formal medical experiments. Well, they were getting rid of them and they had to take the monkeys out of the jar. I don't know why they had to do that. But anyway, I think one of the interns quit that day
to play
because
monkeys in a barrel, the game.
the dude, I don't know where, because I wasn't there when this happened, but I was told by my boss. He's like, the dude he wasn't from America, and he had a very weak stomach, and when he went to take one of the monkeys out of the jar of formaldehyde, it ripped its head off and he started crying and he quit on the spot.
Sorry. And he what on the spot?
He cried on the spot.
I thought you said he died on the spot. I was like, what do you mean he died? I thought he got so scared he died.
Hi, Reaper. But yeah, they
Hi, Reaper.
Yeah, imagine just like taking monkeys out of formaldehyde jars and
I
then,
would
you know,
prefer
they
not
start
to.
ripping apart because they're old.
No, okay, girl, you're going into too much.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
gonna get people sick.
Medical,
I'm reining
medical
you in right
things.
now.
Yep, we won't. But like the medical lab I was in
don't
that was
talk about
actually
Bruno.
active. No, this is not horrific. It's a little sad, but
No.
like they have to try. They're
making a
trying
joke.
out like different things to like fight cancer or to regrow certain areas. So there were like mice there that had 2 sets of ears, so 4 ears. They had 4. That
that'd be
was
so cute.
it was, but it was also really sad
theory.
because some of them also
Well,
had
yeah, of
massive
course it's
tumors.
sad. Oh no, babies.
And that's some crazy monkey business. I
Yeah,
hate to
that's
say
some
this,
crazy
but that's
monkey
like
business.
what my boss said, and my boss was there when it
terrible, but it's
happened, so
funny.
he's sitting there laughing at the student who's crying because he's laughing because he thought it was really funny
No!
that the event happened, but the student's now crying because for him it's horrific.
No. And that I would never that person is scarred for life.
Yeah,
I
they
would
are.
be scarred if I tried to take a specimen that I was already nervous about out of a jar and its head popped off. I'm not coming back to work. I'm not gonna be there. You'll never see me again. I'll fucking quit. There is no way in hell. I wouldn't even be in the room though. There's no way in hell. Over my dead body. Am I gonna? Well, I might actually die if I do it too.
Yeah.
So. Oh.
Or the one
fuck
time,
that.
like, I should have been in the newspaper
Don't
and
go
my
into
boss took the
detail.
credit from me and my coworker.
Oh, your boss was a bitch though.
She had, dude, she was so bad. Her husband got cancer and she used that as like, I understand she's going through pain, but she didn't give a shit about him. The way she dealt with it and the way she talked about it, it's like, holy shit. But also like she's notorious because when I told people, they're like, who do you work for? I was like, her. They're like, oh, I'm so fucking sorry. Like I had professionals tell me that.
It was like a whole thing.
Because she was really good at her job. The problem is she's a terrible fucking person at the same time.
Yeah.
And because she was always like, I want you to be my PhD student. And people were like, no, do not accept that offer.
thank
She will
you.
kill you. She's also the one who was like, she visited me in the hospital and she was like, are you sure it's not all in your head?
Yeah, she was wild.
In my hospital room.
I don't understand.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't paralyze my own stomach. So
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you would do that. I have questions. If she, I don't know. It's people who are talking about medical shit that they have no idea what they're actually saying.
And it's just like she
They're-
said,
they're dumb.
It's like the things like there was like really comical. So we would go on these work trips, and when we return, we would be praying to God. She wasn't there because sometimes she'd be there at all hours. We arrived really late one night, and she was still there. So we're sitting there comically, like in a fucking Scooby Doo episode. We're tracking where she is and running to a different room and hiding, waiting till she gets to a different room and running in so we don't have to make eye contact and she doesn't have to know we're there because it was that bad. And it was like I look back on that and I'm like fucking crying because I'm like, if anyone saw this on a camera, they are dying right now. They're actively watching
It looks
us.
like you're trying to steal something.
Yes, it does.
It looks like you're breaking in. This is
And
a
we're
spy
sitting here-
movie now. We don't. Yeah.
And we're sitting here just trying to avoid her so we can do our job.
Horrible.
Oh my god, I see that.
Spicy.
Yeah, you deal with it until you eventually learn to laugh at it, and it's just like, oh my god.
Dark comedy.
Yeah, my life is a dark comedy, and it. Man, I will say I fucking loved that job in every aspect, despite what it did to my health, because it was extremely. I hated her, but it was extremely like hard physically. But it was a really fun job because I also loved who I worked with. But like, it was such a fun job, and also getting to train people who are like, you know, earning their degree, because I had also stayed there after I earned my degree, and they're going to school, and I get to kind of help teach them and guide them and identify, you know, species and like, oh, this is this and this is this organ and this is this, and then we're going to test it like this, and this is how we do a PCR, which is polymerase chain reaction, which is a whole different thing about copying RNA, and it's a lot of steps just to determine if this species has viral hemorrhagic septicemia, which is basically fish Ebola.
Girl, you're going too deep. I don't understand words. I have a gummy in me, and it's the dubious kind. And also, I'm also playing Pocopia. I found a Snorlax that's covered in moss.
So, oh no. So you could guess like, yeah, a lot of science words, right? A lot of
Yes.
science stuff. We did a lot of science back then. And also maybe like realize when people during COVID were like sticking UV up their rear ends to like
Sticking
clear
what
it.
now up there? You
So
what the
they were
hell is
saying
UV?
if you
Wait,
put like if you
like
use
ultraviolet light.
yeah, like ultraviolet light, like medical grade stuff. And I'm like, so they're gonna die because that will kill you. Because when we turned that on in the lab, you use it to sterilize because it literally kills the traces of everything after you clean up. We fucking left the lab. We didn't stay in there. We don't stay in there.
Well,
You
I
don't
have
go
to
in there when the
Google a
UV
word.
lights are on because the stuff that they're using in the lab is what people were using to try to. It's like, oh, just stick it up your rear end. I'm like, that will
when
kill you, or
said
give.
UV.
It will
and
cause
that people are
internal
putting it up
burning.
there. You reminded me that some people do something called perineum sunning, where they butthole sunning. They
So
like
that's not
open
as
their
bad?
cheeks and tan their butthole. It is bad for you.
Yeah, it's bad for you, but it's
like,
not as
that's what
bad
I
as putting
pictured, but
direct
with
UV
light.
light up there.
That's what I'm saying. Like I pictured that motion, but like with UV light. So it's
Yup.
like, whoa, wait a minute.
It's like they're
Weirdest
taking
suntan of your life.
they're taking the expressway to cancer and also internal burns.
Oh God, no. Ugh.
And I'm just like
Terrifying.
shocked. It also shocks me to like see people talk about shit they don't know, and then I'm like, you know, I don't really do this
Yeah.
anymore, but I used to try to correct people. Then they're like, well, how do you know? I'm like, I only spent 5.5 years in school for it, but that's cool that you're, you know, saying I don't know what I'm talking about because I have a degree, and then I worked it and spent several years in the field working in it after that degree before my health went to shit. And then I like to keep up on the shit too. But yeah, no, it's fine.
People are dumb. That's what it boils down to. People are dumb.
Yeah, and then
This
I like
entire stream. People are dumb.
And then they're
Well,
like,
not
well,
the
you need
people
to
at the
boil
stream,
it down and put it in layman's terms. I'm like, not when you're claiming to be the expert here. You should know what I'm talking about.
That's why when you started bringing up whatever the fuck that
Oh, yeah.
wrong ass word was, I was like, I don't understand. So I had to ask because I'm not an expert and I will easily admit that.
So yeah, it's PCR is a bit complicated, but like it is, but once you get into it, it's not.
The only like thing I can think of is PBS Kids, okay? That's as close as I'm getting to whatever words you just said.
It's just it's 3 letters. PCR, it stands for polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction.
I'm not understanding any of
Okay,
these words.
yeah,
I'm
we're not
crying.
gonna. I don't think I can explain it well because I
You
also have a
can't
gummy
teach
in
me right now. I won't remember anything. It's gone.
This is gonna
I'm
turn
talking
into-
to 6 eggs right now outside my cottage.
There's been times I'm like, what if I start an ASMR channel, but the only thing I'm doing is I'm just in a calming voice, not a whisper, because I can't do whispers, but I'm just reading off dinosaur facts and telling people dinosaur facts.
That would be cool though. No way. That would be so fucking cool. And you could get like a dinosaur, like you could try to decorate a dinosaur little set.
Because I have a lot of fossils, they're just not on display because they're radioactive.
But also toy dinos because they're colorful and people will like them. Because people with autism also like colors and shiny objects. You could provide that as a source of like stimuli.
Look at the pretty dinosaur pictures. Now let me explain it.
Look at the Leopleurodon, Charlie. I don't remember. All I can think of is what is that from?
Yes, I know.
it's
Yes, I know what you're
Charlie.
talking about, though.
What
I know
is
what
that fucking unicorn?
Leopleurodon, Charlie.
The unicorn. Exactly. Okay, it's just called Charlie the Unicorn. We gotta go to Candy Mountain. How the fuck did we end up on this
I
conversation?
don't know. I
don't
remember that. It's probably the first thing I've ever saw on the internet, or one of them. Well, there's some things.
I don't understand how we got here.
I don't know. There's some other things I saw on the internet back in the day, and
funny.
they would it was the really dark shit I can't say.
You don't do it. Don't do
Let's
it.
see. 2026 is going to be my
Stay in our
year. 8 days
safety
into it.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, I didn't have sound.
Like drinking water.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that's that is my year. That
My
is
first instinct on accident was, God, that poor barn. Bitch, there's a man that got crushed in it. I forgot about the dude. I just thought of him as a giant bat.
Let's see. Me
Oh,
in my
your
30s
sound's
still
loud.
thinking I'm a teenager.
Your videos are loud, says Reaper.
We have major trauma.
I can unmute while you play one.
Huh? Hold up. What is my 22? Okay. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
videos
know
are
if I can adjust the volume for Instagram because it's like either it's nothing or it's everything. You know what I mean?
Well, you could do the decibels on your OBS and turn it down.
But then they won't hear you.
Like slide the little bar. A bitch, do you know how fucking loud I am? They'll hear me.
All right, let me slide it down. Is this better?
Just a little bit. Hey people, do we sound any better? Also,
We have major trauma, massive blunt force, needs immediate medical
I
attention.
want to make sure that we're all at the same good sound. So please, somebody, God, answer me because I really don't want to keep talking because now I'm going to start talking about Pokopia. I'm talking Professor.
I turned it down almost
I have
half.
rubbish next to me. Oh my God, that might be way too much. Holy shit, I was talking like a little bit. Yeah, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. You're supposed to move it like -5 decibels, not the whole goddamn bar. What the fuck, girl? Okay, do you hear me now?
Wonder if there's a way. Hold up. Is there a way to turn down? Is it literally? I hate Instagram for that. It's literally all or nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be that. It's your whole desktop thing. Need you to just scream really loudly, like you're. Do you know how much I do that already, Gas Mask Junkie? Do you know how loud I am? I yelled so loudly when I was playing Pokopia that I blacked out and had to end stream. Because I got so excited to see an Eevee.
This next one's for you. This is all the fucking books we have.
I can't see it. Share your damn screen.
What? I am sharing my
I
screen.
have to watch.
Oh, you're
No,
right.
in
Holy
Discord.
shit. Yep, in Discord.
I'm watching this all delayed.
Um,
You're like, okay, wait. I got.
hold on. I can do this. I can do this.
Yes, you can. I believe in you.
Okay, it's sharing. It's sharing. It's sharing. Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Kansas his fans is run free.
Oh, no, I know this video. I know this one. I knew it. You knew it.
God damn it! It's true though.
I forgot. I saw that like a little bit earlier this week. I forgot.
Me trying to encourage my bestie on her trauma and healing journey when mine looks like this.
It's about time somebody told you this. You're doing it.
Yeah, I knew it. I'll let both of us.
You're doing a really, really good job. I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work.
Every day I try to eat healthy. I would grab for the apple. I fucking love apples.
Oh my God, hell yeah, there is a cookie. Holy shit, I didn't know. Please,
You have no choice. Open that mouth. Open it.
open it. Open your mouth.
Eat it.
Full cookie.
When you're in charge of your bestie's music at her.
Not full something else. I'm gonna write to you what I was gonna scream.
No.
I didn't want to scream that.
When you're in charge of your bestie's music at a cremation. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, at her cremation. Oh my God. I fucking knew it. Oh my God. This girl is on fire. Oh my God, that would be so fucking funny. Whenever I die, if I get cremated, I swear to God, somebody better do that.
Thing
I'll
is,
be
like,
so mad if
I'm
you
really
don't.
terrible at funerals because when I go, I fuck up and say weird shit.
Girl, I always say weird shit. I get it.
When someone asks me what I'm on, it's my life. The spectrum. This is where it started when I got diagnosed. It's just I kept coming across this. I don't know what
Yeah, it's
Ubuntu
another
is.
reason why I got retested. What?
Been on Windows, so 1010 would love Linux to grow good already, so we can switch. What's the one thing in your house that's broken? It's me.
What's that one thing in your house that's broken, but you can't afford to
It's
fix
me.
it?
It's me.
What's that one?
Amelia's parents, we didn't know you needed therapy.
Oh my God. This is so fucking I was screaming like 3 days grace and shit like that and Evanescence. I needed help. Where the fuck were the parents? What were they doing? My God.
I still need to
I
finish.
think of that a lot, actually. It's fascinating.
I still need to finish the fucking song I'm writing, the parody that is like, you know, the Little Mermaid song, but
Oh no.
Oh
my
the
God,
parody.
I remember.
Look at
Yeah.
this. I can't say it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Wait until you write the whole thing. What's a flat pack?
Flat packs? I don't know what that is. What is this thing?
Remember to take your autistics to the beach.
Oh.
It's like watering plants. You gotta let them hunt for shiny rocks.
Yes,
right, honey?
Yes, I look for fossils.
Shiny rocks? Yep.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, shiny rocks.
Me
I have so many shiny rocks. I have 4 boxes of them.
Me thinking the date was a success.
When everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know.
Then I get, oh no!
And I don't want to see me.
Oh no.
Friendships are okay to end, what? But not ours, you know too much. Oh.
Yeah, no.
You know too much! Yeah, that would be us.
Yeah.
When you're clinically depressed with the
we're both gonna stay.
but the white girl music start playing. Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, I literally just started.
Ow! My elbow.
A red wine.
Hold on, I'm too warm. I have to take my hoodie off. Don't get all excited. I have clothes under this Twitch, YouTube.
What
Where
the
the
hell
fuck
does
is
that
what?
mean? What are you
Because I'm
doing
taking
that
my
I'm
hoodie
not
off and it
seeing?
was zipped up, but I'm wearing clothes underneath. so
Oh, I
don't get
always
all-
worry about that too.
Yeah, don't. I have.
That's why
I have a
get
shirt
anxious to,
on.
like, zip
I
up
have
hoodies.
pants on. It's
I
fine.
promise we're wearing clothes. Oh my god.
You should listen to relaxing music when you're feeling anxious. Neurodivergent people. That's another Linkin Park song.
Yeah, honestly, I'm loving
It's so fucking true.
You gotta get the screams out. It's just an important thing.
I'm just gonna. My neighbor's gonna be. Oh wait, I don't have to worry too much. My one neighbor's dead, so we don't have to. That's.
What? What? I forgot about that. You can't just say that shit. Hold up. Red alarm. Where's the button? I need a button that's like, no, wait, no, hold on.
Central.
You can't just say your neighbor's dead. It's been a while. She was elderly. You
Yeah.
should give information and then move
She
on.
straight up said that she wasn't gonna be around much longer, and then she wasn't.
She was right. Okay, we're good. Move on. Let's go.
Look at my bean. Okay, he's
Girl, wait,
cuddling.
No, don't say that.
I put him on my nap. He's being such a good boy. He's the one who's not throwing up everywhere.
He's a tar. No, Cetra.
He's a Taurus, the one puking. We don't know why. We're worried, but there's nothing we can do except try to get him. Hopefully, in a couple days, it'll be out of his system. Assuming I don't know what's causing it, but
bounce around.
Hey, baby boy. Hi. You're so affectionate. You're always affectionate. You were on my lap earlier too, right before stream. Me saying, but hey, things happen after telling the most traumatic event of my life. Yep.
To act like it's normal, maybe.
Thing is,
maybe they won't
that's
freak out.
when people expect me to talk and they're like, Jesus Christ. They're like, can you tell a life story? I'm like, but that's my life.
Yeah, like, don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, goddammit.
When I'm comfortable around you, I won't say so, but the signs will be there. Or they're yeah. I won't be so reserved.
I have literally, whooped like Zoidberg and walked like a crab with my hands in the air into my kitchen. Well, sorry, walked is wrong. Running sideways like a crab. If I do that shit, I'm comfortable.
It's okay. When I brought out the crab lady voice, I make people laugh really hard for because I sound like I'm shitting
no, you
myself.
make yourself laugh, and then you're like, oh my god, I gotta pee, and then you run away because you can't stop laughing.
Yep. My bestie before he was hit by a car. What? It's about to be dark.
Right. Hold on, yes.
I haven't done.
Murder. Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but he'll be soon.
Been texting my best friend immediately after somehow something happens because we basically live life like this. Yeah, that's me. That is me. My husband literally tells me to stop texting you when it happens because I look like that.
I get it.
The neurodivergent friend who's unlocked every trauma side quest but is still a good person. It's you! Yeah. Sutra, please, my fucking legs.
You fucked my brain up.
Neurodivergent POV.
Too.
Someone brings up your special interest with the factuality incorrect statement. This is me.
Yes. To fucking.
Oh, it is bad. It can be so fucking bad.
Yes.
Okay, on my way to therapy because my parents didn't go.
I love therapy.
Yeah, me and my bet by 10 minutes after talking about death, childhood trauma, and our darkest existential fears. It's us!
Yep, I see.
But that's literally us because we'll come over, we'll play Just Dance while our joints are popping and we're fucking dry heaving, but we're still dancing.
We're hurting ourselves, but we like the music. It's a problem. We end up hurt like the next day very easily.
Oh, you know you're old when you're clean. Wait, what? When you clean to the music you used to drink to? Oh, yep.
Yes, I do the dishes and this type of shit. Or listen to that.
When someone asks about my family and I have to decide whether to lie or drop the most insane diabolical lore.
Oh my god. Must think on this subject.
That is literally when alcoholism runs on your dad's side of the family and mental illness runs on your mom's side. It's exactly my life. It's exactly my life.
We both have ADHD. So, wait, what did you just say?
When your alcoholism runs, because my dad has alcoholism and my mom's side has mental illness. One meme after the another. Oh wait, we didn't read it first. Oh, it's Paramore! It's Paramore, my fucking D-class superpower! Anywhere, go out in public.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my dog's alerted to my heart rate. Sorry, Lana.
Yeah, what a surprise.
When we go out in public, anytime we go there, Paramore comes on. It doesn't matter what place we're in, Paramore always comes on. And my husband's like, it's your superpower. It's your fucking superpower.
It does. I don't understand it, but every time I'm around you and there's music, eventually Paramore comes on. It's confusing.
If you need Paramore in your life.
Oh, Paramore.
I love telling people some traumatizing lore about myself and then just looking at them like this.
Ain't it fun?
What you think? It is interesting to see people's reactions.
It is, but like I'm not good at facial stuff. I just tell them fact, and then they're like, "Yeah, you have to go."
I actually taught myself a lot of facial stuff just in order to quote unquote survive. But I shouldn't say it in quotes because it's true. But like it feels like, oh goody, let's trauma dump, but only subtly.
yeah, I'm autistic and ADHD, which we're on HD. That's what it's called, and ADHD.
Just fun.
Which all the signs like were there for autism. The guy who tested me was shocked that I've never been tested before, or like my parents never had suspicions, because he's like, yeah, women can cover it up really well. You're not.
Yes, they're better at masking.
Well, I am masking, but like there are like signs. There were very evident signs when I was young. Like,
oh my god, wait, hold up. I'll be right back.
Like before the majority of my trauma, like I had to go to like a special ed, not because I wasn't smart. My parents never got me tested because they're like, well, you look normal and you're smart.
Oh my god, they're stupid.
Yeah.
I got my paperwork in, and this is the thickest fucking paper, and it feels so official.
Doesn't
what
isn't it
is
nice to run your
It
fingers across it?
Yes, oh my god, I keep touching it and I'm like, I don't know if that's weird, but it's like thick paper that almost feels like it was woven. But
Yeah.
it's still paper, and I'm looking at it and it looks woven. It's got like squares, but it's not, and it's kind of yellowish. Like you can't see the squares, but if you look close, you can see that's how it's built. But it's just like, how many fucking pages are this? I know the first part was 28 pages. This one I'm trying to freaking get to the end of, but these pages are just so damn thick I can't tell when they're done. This one's 22, so I don't know what 28 plus 22 is, but I can literally tell you I did bad at math, so I win. I have an excuse.
You're talking so fast.
Girl, I have ADHD.
I know.
Mine is speed.
The 80
Mine is. Oh, what's funnier that I talk so fast is my processing speed is below average.
Oh, mine's like at the bottom
So
of the
I'm
barrel.
talking, I'm not processing. Same.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on, let me find mine. I'm going through the paperwork right
Mine
now.
was like the
Keep
worst
talking.
thing I had.
Yeah, I can't. Mine was the worst out of the three things, but I don't remember what it was.
That was random
Yeah, my
hit pain.
compensation was only a little high. My masking, I only was 2 points. The score is 35 for those without autism. Mine was 37, so I really just don't mask. But I got really high in what is this one for assimilation? So I can assimilate.
You can
I guess,
assimilate
through
people.
what? I don't know. Yes, exactly. Like, the dude was like, I'm happily surprised you don't have depression, especially with about your life. And I was like, thanks. Like, what do you say to that when somebody's like, oh, I'm surprised you don't have depression? What do you say? What? It confuses me.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was like, there's a lot that goes on in that testing. Honestly, the ADHD was way more shocking of a diagnosis than the autism.
No.
But
at meeting you, I have always wondered if you have ADHD.
What made me
autism.
upset?
We had this fucking conversation.
Yeah,
I fucking called it.
before I was even tested, right? I was like, hey, so like
Yeah.
I finally got signed up to get tested, and then I was at a party telling people this. They're like, oh, we thought you knew back in high school, and I'm like, what?
Exactly.
They were like, we already know you're autistic. We figured that out real quick. You just have to talk.
Yeah. So, what the fuck? I'm
This is
sorry, I'm
like-
trying to read this shit, but it's really
It's a
long and I'm
lot.
high.
It's like 100 pages
I'm
or
trying
more.
to find the damn. Mine is 28 plus 22.
Okay, maybe it's not. It just seems like a lot.
Yours is just long because of how you are. I love you.
They have to go through like
Exactly. Everything.
they're like, let's just talk, and I'm like,
I still haven't
What?
found what I'm looking for. Worst part, there it is. Wait, nope, that's not it. My processing speed is 108 for the IQ score, which
Oh.
is stronger than 23% of people. Low average. My processing speed is absolute shit, but I can talk. Because I hate the time tests. That's
You
what
know
that
what
is.
mine
When they're
said?
doing
I'm
those
pretty
timed
sure-
tests, mine is horrid.
mine I'm pretty sure
What?
said I'm only better than 3% of people.
Yeah. Like, it's wild.
We're
My reading
terrible.
and shit was great, though.
Yeah.
I'm really proud to say that. I lost it. Where'd it go?
Mine just
Pages,
proved
I know how many pages.
I don't know, mine was like
Mine
you
just
have
proved that
average
they were-
intelligence except for the one thing which was like
Yeah.
really high, and I was below average on something, but like I was really high on one thing. And I don't remember what it was. It wasn't math for me. I don't remember what it was though. But I'm just like, yeah, I know this. And then certain puzzles I was really good at, and certain puzzles I was really
stress
shit
me
at.
out. Like the flip book ones where they're like, hey, which shape comes next after this?
That's what I
pattern?
did
And then
good
they brought in
at.
A third fucking. I hated it. What do you mean you brought in a third fucking shape but didn't warn me beforehand? How am I supposed to account for this?
It's like find the pattern.
what
It's
the
like
fuck
found
do
it.
Yeah, but what does it mean? Like, I sound like fucking Nightmare Before
But
Christmas.
then
What's
they
this?
give you the
What's this?
blocks. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the fucking blocks.
You couldn't do. I could do the blocks up until the last two.
I
Until
fucked up with the
last
first
two
one.
because I accidentally made a rule in my brain that they had to be all 9 squares touching in a row, when in reality you didn't have to make them touch, and you could set them like diagonally to each other. I was mad about that, but I did. So we're opposite on that factor. That's fascinating.
And then like they didn't do it there, but then like of course I was told you should get tested for color blindness, which I keep making a joke. I don't think I am, but maybe.
We've had this discussion.
Yeah, I know
with
people
you
keep
before.
saying I am, but I just don't feel like I
disagree with
am.
colors all the time.
I wouldn't know if I was colorblind. Okay.
No, you wouldn't, because
I
you would have
would.
lived with it your entire life. If there is a slight color blindness, you may not know it. My stepbrother is partially colorblind.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you,
Forgot about it until
I
now.
don't think I am.
Well, that's the whole reason you're in fucking denial. Go get tested, and then if you fucking are right, you can be like, look, haha, I win. You can do that instead.
I don't want to pay for color testings. I don't think that shit's free.
Valid.
Y'all have the same. What does that mean? We have the same energy as their turtle when they put it back in his tank. I don't know how to feel about
When I
that.
put food in his tank. Food. Excited. or
Oh,
something.
okay. I like food. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not the point, honey. I love you.
I somehow lost a couple pounds over the last couple days. I don't know how that's possible, but I think stress. I think stress has had my heart rate so high. I've just been eating away at the calories. Apparently. What stops you from treating others the way they've treated you? Me.
Prison. Prison.
Yes. I've already been taken to
Prison.
court once. I won't do it again.
Prison.
I'm not doing it. It wasn't fun. I can tell you from experience. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was when I was in high school.
Yeah. Yeah. Highly masculine neurodivergent people after hosting guests be like,
Hide.
this might be me. Yep. Except it's me singing in the shower, because that's what I do. I take one of the hot. I just curl up in the shower and I
struggle to
sing.
get in the shower. I don't like the transition from in, like to out from out to in,
Yeah.
because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why. Ugh.
Remember the one
Once I'm in
time
the
we
shower, I'm
haven't
happy.
been in a long time, but when we go to Kalahari, how we both, when we get out of the hot tub, start to pass out because the transition of having the pressure on us to getting out. It's like, oh, my vision's gone. I have to sit. I'm going to pass out and throw up.
Catch us.
Yep. And like I'm starting to have that in the shower now, which is why I sit more often. But when I have to stand, we've realized that I used to have pooling all the time, like in my extremities. But like now it's so bad that my limbs, my knees and two of my toes on each foot and parts of my foot get so dark purple they almost start looking black. And I'm like, is that okay? I don't know how to feel. But then
It's necrosis.
and I'm like, it looks like that, but then I'm like, I sit down in a couple minutes, so when I raise my feet up, it goes away, and I can breathe better again, and I don't pass out. So I'm like, okay, so I just gotta like lay down in the shower and not stand, and that won't happen because I don't think that's good. Like, it's weird. It's not all my toes. It's like 2 toes on each foot, and I'm like, why? Why is it those? Why are they turning like that? Why do they look like that? Stop it, body. But no.
No necrosis again.
Oh. Am I gonna be at the judge? Like, look at what happens to me when I take a shower. Not like that. It's not like that.
Look at my toes, but don't make it a fetish.
It's not like that, but look at these pictures.
Yeah, it's not like that. But look at my
Nothing scares me more than confidence I have when I'm mad. Yeah. I'm ready to ruin lives, including my own. That is 100% true. I'm really to ruin lives, including my own.
I have literally compared to when I'm mad as to feeling like being on fire. Like I feel a rush of heat from the center of my chest.
Yeah.
And it goes up into my face and into my arms. And then I feel like I'm going to snap and
And,
become
like,
feral and just, woo, we don't want to be near you.
Like, I
vibes.
will handle shit like bad, but then when it comes to like when my husband lost their job due to complete bullshit and we had to get on programs and like get health insurance, I was on it within 24 hours. I was calling and like they're like, oh, you work so well under pressure. It's like, yeah, because like that's life altering. Our life is burning down pressure, kind of like it is now, but I've made the phone calls and now I don't know what to do. And I streamed because the alternative to streaming was going to be me trying to work out to the point of just passing out.
Which I told you not to do.
Because I didn't know what to do to funnel it, because I'm like, oh god, I don't know, I don't want to feel this. So memes.
Yeah, Exactly, and that's why we're here.
I do like
Surprisingly, I like food.
me.
No, girl, no, you're still not getting it. They're talking about how we react like their turtle reacts to food.
But they
That
get
is what they're saying
excited.
our vibes are. I don't know when their turtle gets excited. I've never met their turtle, so I haven't explained that. It could just be that the turtle goes feral, or that it walks, it like stomps over as fast as it can because it's a fucking turtle. But like, I've never had a fucking turtle.
Well, I did once when I was little, but it died.
Still loving the word dubious though. What about something dying now? Hold
I
on.
had a pet turtle when I was little, but it died.
I mean, that's very sad. I'm sorry.
It was. I
Great,
cried.
they're not gonna explain, so we could just move on from the food.
I had a pet bird too, but it tried to fly and it broke its back. So that was also really sad. Yeah, whenever when I said I had really bad luck, that's part of it.
Story, girl, you need to go take care. I don't know anything.
Parents, we did not know our kid had autism or ADHD. There weren't any signs. Me as a kid. Yeah.
It's okay. My stepsister met me was before my dad and my stepmom met. And she went home to my stepmom, who wasn't my stepmom at the time, and went, I met this funny girl at the park today. She screams. That is the first thing of her impression of me. Like, what the fuck? She screams.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so true. Which ADHD? Which one?
Food hyperfixation.
Hey, we're gonna go grab a bite to eat. Do you want to join us, or are you still on that weird chicken parmesan kick? Oh no, that food hyperfixation is done, at least for now. So you'll join us then. No thanks. Did you eat already? No? Well, aren't you hungry? Not really. But you said you didn't eat. Correct. So how are you not hungry? Because there's no food that I'm fixated on right now. You have to have a food hyperfixation to get hungry? I mean, not always. For example, I got hungry a few hours ago. And what did you do about it? Lost my appetite. Why? Because I tried to turn to some of my safe foods, but none of them sounded good to me, so I just got not hungry. And then you just didn't eat anything. That's right. Did you at least eat breakfast? Yeah, I sure did. Well, that's good. Yesterday. You didn't eat breakfast today? Nope.
I don't eat breakfast.
Is yesterday morning the last time you ate something? Now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm realizing that yes, it is. Because you weren't hungry? Well, that and also because I just forgot. You forgot to eat? Yep. How the hell does someone just forget to eat? Oh, that's easy. Let me show you.
He's doing it right now.
Oh, look at the time. The day's over and I forgot to eat. So this is how you live every day of your life? Well, only until the next food hyperfixation kicks in. And I gotta be honest, you mentioned chicken parmesan earlier, and now I'm starving. None of this makes any sense to me. Right? Now you're getting it? Hey, we're gonna...
Man, that is... Oh my god, I literally, like, I'll be shaking because I'll be hungry, but nothing feels good.
Sixth grade, I was shaking, and I was like, I don't understand why I'm shaking, and one of my friends is like, when's the last time you've eaten? And I was like, I don't know, and so I went and ate a pickle.
Because, like, so you'll get something, or either makes food or it doesn't come out right, and I feel really bad because, like, I never thought I was a picky eater until I was examined by this, like, psychologist, and then also have people look at me like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're the pickiest eater known to man. But I'm like, but I compare myself to you because I'm always like, oh no, she's a way pickier eater, so I'm not that picky. And they're like, just because?
Accurate.
Like, and they're like, no, you just avoid different foods than she does. Like, I have, I
can't do fish.
And like, I love fish.
And it's very upsetting. I want to like those things. I've tried them so many times, and my entire body revolts every time.
But you put licorice in front of my face or anything licorice, like with the same kind of like grating texture, and I'm like, fuck you. No, I will not touch it.
It's like chewing on plastic.
And my food hyperfixation right now is spaghetti. But I fucking love spaghetti. It's one of my safe foods. But I can't have it. We don't have meatballs. So like, but I'm just doing like a light sauce with like a bunch of cheese and noodles. I fucking love yogurt.
Chocolate flavored yogurt. It's the whipped Yoplait. I have chocolate ones. They're delicious.
And then, like, if I'm never feeling hungry, my husband knows what to make me. Because they're like, I'm just going to give you a fried egg on some toast because I know you'll eat that. And it's like, damn, you know me so fucking... Because that's my favorite thing. It's like, it's my ultimate... It's a safety food. I will eat it regardless of anything else. Like, if I'm not in the mood for anything, I will always have a fried egg. Oh my fucking god. And pickles. I'll have pickles on the side.
Yeah, I like pickles.
I like pickles.
Mine is more of like I have to have something that is not solid, so it's usually like soup or a smoothie because my brain's like, we don't want solid foods. We don't like
Yep.
solid foods. They're too heavy. They're
Yep.
too much and they overwhelm. So soup.
And then, oh, next meme. When the world is a dumpster fire, but you're a trauma survivor, so you know how to find the joy in the journey?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, bitch. Bam, 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 bam. Just dance in the flames. Fuck
When
yeah.
when you realize you're in a manic episode, this happens to me.
Fuck, my house is clean. I'm in a great mood. I'm fucking dancing around. I'm getting shit done.
Yeah.
I'm manic.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck, I'm manic right
We
now.
said
That's
that at
what's
the same
going
time.
on.
Except I'm not bipolar.
No, like that's just. I think it's the ADHD and autism. I really do. 'Cause I do the same thing.
ADHD people starting conversations without realizing, without context, as
Without
we didn't
context.
realize the first half was only in our heads.
So when we're starting halfway through, and you don't tell people you were thinking.
Lay it on me.
You do
Here's
this
the-
too.
I know I do, because I'll like blurt something out. I'm like,
Both
sorry.
do. Oh, the sixth video. I like that guy.
This
He's
one?
also a doctor.
I
Oh,
crave
yeah.
structure.
Shit.
I crave freedom. From what? Rules, schedules, pants. Pants are not optional. Emotionally, they are. Okay, so here's a problem. I want organized chaos. Organization is good, with a few surprises. Yes, but not too
Yes.
many.
Yep.
But how many is too many? More than one, less than three. So two. Two is risky. What if the surprise is fun?
Yes.
Then I enjoy it for 5 minutes and think about it for 3 days. Why? To see if I handle it correctly. What if we don't plan
my God, so
anything?
yeah.
That feels unsafe. What if we plan
Yes.
everything? That feels suffocating. So half a plan.
Yes.
Yes, but a strong half. So what do you actually
Half a
want?
plan.
A predictable schedule with one optional wild card. Can I pick the wild card? No. Can I suggest a wild card? No. Can the wild card be canceled? Yes, at any moment without consequences. What if the wild card is spontaneous fun? Only if I know about it ahead of time. That's not spontaneous. It is emotionally. I already planned something spontaneous. When? Tomorrow. What time? I don't know. Cancel it. But it could be fun. Reschedule it into a maybe. You're right. I'll forget all of it anyway, and I'll remember
I
it
do that
forever.
shit
I
so
hate that I
much.
understand this. I
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Most of his
I see
videos
fish.
end with "I hate that I understand this." I like his videos a lot.
Yeah, it's like so when I went last year for the first time because I got invited to the Half by Halloween Expo because I am super hyper fixated on Halloween and haunted houses, and I got invited to this thing, right? Well, there are some live streamers because I was invited as media, which is like huge, so I got to meet other people, and I'm just like, oh, cool, I get to talk to other people because also the Halloween industry, especially the haunted house one, is full of people who are neurodivergent in ways, and also chronically ill, which is chronically ill too. And one of them is like there were some people live streaming, the owners of Scare Factor, who I have actually met before at other events, but they were live streaming. I didn't know this. I didn't know they were live streaming, but they turned around and were like saying stuff, and I didn't know to do anything because I didn't know they were live streaming. I thought they were just like recording, so I'm just ready to carry on a normal fucking conversation. And
Yeah.
and like
I don't blame you. You didn't know.
I
How the
was
fuck
just
were you
like,
supposed to know?
and then I watch other people's videos from it, and I'm just, when they're walking around, you can hear me in the background because I'm so fucking loud, and I'm like, oh
Girl,
no.
I get it.
And like I'm
we
also
all
like
know I'm
super
loud.
behind on some of my Halloween content and even Christmas haunted house because I just like mentally and physically have gone through so much since then that I haven't really caught up, and I feel really bad because I want to get those videos out, but I'm also like, it's hard when you have a lot of issues, and I hope they understand because I really had a good time on a lot of those. I mean, there's one that I'm just bashed, but you know, it deserved it. You'll see why. But anyway, another meme, another strangely specific ADHD CPTSD experience, which is probably closer to what I have because I have PTSD, but that was diagnosed
I used to have PTSD.
Oh,
Literally, I was diagnosed with the first trauma. I'm being very vague on purpose.
yeah.
Yeah, but then it kind of stopped affecting me. So
Mine still does part of it, and I think it's more because mine wasn't from an isolated incident. It's, you know, so it's from a long period of time. So like but mine was diagnosed before I think they had the C part of that,
yeah, totally get it.
but
One of my favorite things about other neurodivergent people who have also dealt with a lot of trauma is that we'll be talking, right? And then random, like, not trauma dumping, we're just like talking about our lives.
Yep.
That a lot of normal people are like, wow, that's really traumatic. Are you okay? But in this case, it's just someone else who's gone through a lot of shit, right? So we're just laughing about all these traumatic things that would have broken some people. Right, and then out of laughing, it'll trigger another memory, a little hidden gem, if you will, a little suppressed something where you're like, wow, totally forgot about this way. I was really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can say that online, really, but like you'll be like really saying some shit, and instead of judging you, the fellow late diagnosed person is like, oh my God. That makes me think of this little nugget, this little suppressed little trauma, and then you like low-key heal each other.
I see you hover near the
by
X,
unlocking these little hidden.
It's going on too long.
Like
it just
I know I was dying inside. I was being polite.
The voice inside my head after I open up to someone. Oh no.
Dude, what was that? You can't be revealing your personal lore. Don't go there. Avoid being perceived at all costs. See, when other people are vulnerable, it's beautiful. It's weird when you do it.
Yep.
Shame on you. This is a PR nightmare. Can we contain this? Your real personality is classified. Lock it up and tighten up. You're tarnishing the brand. We put a lot of work into appearing mysterious. Now we have to rebuild your whole persona from scratch. Everyone's onto you now. You're gonna figure out your evil. Security breach. Here's my impression of you. Ready? Oh wow, I want to be understood and loved. That's you, dude. That's so you, loser. Stick with me, kid. I'll keep you safe forever. Dude, what was that?
Oh my God! Autistic me bouncing back to my special interest after a crazy burnout.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Yep.
Welcome home, sir. Congratulations on the opening ceremonies. They were such a success, as was your Senate hearing.
That's me with Planet Zoo. I love this. Had me in tears. Millennials be like,
man, it is beautiful out today. Fuck, I wish I was happy. Man, it is.
That is my.
Oh shit.
There's another one that's just as good. We're about to get to it, but your eccentric friend is being robbed. This one's great.
Sorry? Oh my God.
Give me the most expensive thing you have.
Oh my God, okay. Limited edition. Rami Devami. My 36th, 34th.
What the hell are you supposed to do with that?
It's a purse.
Is that for like a squirrel to sit on?
No, it's a purse.
How?
Seals on the bottom.
That's not good enough.
Okay, all right. Forget the purse. This really took me a long time to get, but this hat.
No, I said valuables.
Yeah.
Value.
Okay. This obviously
looks cheap.
Okay, it's costume jewelry, but
need the expensive shit. Now.
I ding this one a little, but you could it's obviously like it's vintage.
Okay, what's it worth?
Vintage?
I don't have time to take it to a pawn shop.
It's a collar.
To get it priced.
Okay. Lori's out. Purses. I don't know if you're a bag.
Is there money in the purses?
And a Lego.
No, the money is how I bought the purses. That's where my money is in my closet, really.
It all looks
there's
bad.
no money here.
Who would wear any of that?
Okay, get out of my home. How about that?
You know, I am gonna go.
Okay,
because
fine.
this is like literally the biggest waste of my time ever.
I've never felt so insulted in my life.
Well, you should be. I'm gonna tell all my other friends never to come here.
I appreciate that.
That's
I feel like that was us a couple weeks ago when we were filming Gaslight, Gatekeep, Ghost Hunt, and I haven't edited it yet because of shit, but that was just I'm so happy with, I mean, there's some stuff I did that I probably shouldn't have done, but I got dragged around. We figured out how to safely drag me around without with it not showing up on camera, because like a ghost is dragging me, but I'm like, I also have to fake a fall, which is dangerous for me, but I did it anyway. I actually did it like 6 times, and like minimal stuff, but we figured out we had pop, right, and we tore off the cardboard of the pop, the thing, and we put it on my belly, so like it dragged around a lot easier from the cardboard. We just wrapped it under my clothes. It worked so fucking well. Because it's supposed to be Blair Witch. I'm holding the camera and I fall and I fumble with it and it looks at me as I'm getting dragged away.
Okay.
And then I grab it again. I look behind and no one's behind me. So there's someone that was to get me out of frame for doing certain things. I'd have to fucking crawl as someone else is holding the camera, fucking laughing.
I love it.
It was a great time. You and your friend read too much smut.
If you could set up the teleport between one place and another,
where would that be? Like your bed to Five Guys, or what would you choose?
I'm sorry?
Your teleport, your...
Our bed to Five Guys?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, like for me, I would do my bedroom straight to a Five Guys. That's where I
What's a
would.
Five Guys?
It's like a burger place.
Oh!
Not Five Guys.
If you like, well, hey, whatever you're into. I mean, if you're into that, that's cool.
Oh my god!
You're into that. That's cool. It's so funny.
I sent this to you.
I do that all the time.
I sent this to you and I love it.
This one's about my wife and her infinite men.
Oh wait, yeah.
Her Kindle's basically a brothel at this point. Hey, my wife ain't cheating, but a Kindle sure is, cause she's got 30 fake dudes all calling her miss. There's a fake king, a wolf shifter, a demon on deck, and a vampire who's somehow always kissing the neck. She laughs, kicks her feet, gets all blushy and warm while I'm in the kitchen fighting Tupperware like a storm. I'm like, babe, you good? She's like, OMG, wait, the orc just picked her up like she's his fated mate. Girl, how I'm supposed to compete with that? These dudes got wings, tattoos, and stamina stats. Meanwhile, I'm over here with back pain and snacks and I, oh, my wife got book boyfriends lined up in rows. She can start a damn mommy with the men she chose. Every night she's like, OMG, nude song.
Cassie would be good with it.
Oh, I fucking love that. Here's probably my favorite meme: healing from childhood trauma, and it's gonna go through this.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
Yes.
That caught me
God.
at 2 a.m.
So
and I fucking cried.
Shit. I love that.
Also, because I had just finished playing Helldivers 2, so that made it even better.
Absolutely. I didn't.
Was it worth vintage?
Exactly.
When you're socially awkward, but you still give it a shot. Do you like skulls?
This is like how I just explained your bones.
Yeah. When you find out you've both read the same smutty fantasy book.
I know what it is you saw,
Although I tell you to read books.
for it is also in my mind.
Yeah, we both know what's in those books.
I know.
By the way, really stunned at Crescent City for not having like they had spiciness, but no penetration.
That. Yeah, I have the next 2 books for you. Like I said, I'm gonna see if my husband can drop them off to you tomorrow. Because literally he's just gonna take them to work. They'll sit in the car. You don't live far.
Like fuck Micah. I fucking called most of the stuff that was gonna happen. I fucking knew it.
Did you figure out? I didn't figure out Micah.
Oh, I fucking had suspicions from the very beginning. I'm like, Danica killed herself in the pack, but it wasn't actually her. Like she was fueled by something. And then, I was like, Micah's involved. I wasn't.
For Crescent City.
Yeah, spoilers for Crescent City, but it has been out for a while. The first book.
Yes. It has
but
been.
like, holy shit! I called a lot of it. Actually, there was a lot of it. But the only thing I didn't catch, I knew she was gonna be powerful at the end, but I didn't catch that she was gonna be the Starborn Fae. There was hints at it, but I'm like, is it her or is it her brother becoming more powerful? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if maybe them together is making him more powerful. Because
up Bryce part.
Huh? Yeah, the lighted up Bryce part, and then they had her going back. I cried. I fucking cried. And then like she's on the other side. Yeah, it did, and I'm like, I never cried during I have never cried reading a book, and I cried on that part because I liked Danica as a character so much. Oh, it broke my heart at the end.
Got me too.
What?
The 13. You said you didn't cry at the end of the book.
No,
You
that
cried
was
about the
really
13 'cause
sad.
I damn well did.
Yeah.
Damn that shit.
I knew that got me close, but like the Danica part with her being there, that and then when the pack appeared for that second so she could see them and she said like I'm home, that made me, I'm gonna cry again. That made me cry. Like I'm like, oh,
it was destructive. And you now have 2 more books to go.
Yeah, I was like, why did she write trauma so well? Fuck.
Well, honestly, because she knows it. She
Yeah.
knows a decent amount of trauma.
It's like she writes it so fucking well.
Yeah, for Silver Flames, a lot of the things like Danica, like Nesta walking up the mountain and having that breakdown, that actually happened to her. She was actually hiking and had a breakdown, and that's kind of what sent her into therapy because she was at one of her darkest points in her life. And I'm talking about Sarah J. Maas, not Nesta. So she's literally done some of these things. She's gone through some of these things. So I feel like that's why she's better at writing it. Sorry, don't get me on books. I will just spiral.
And like
that's my hyper focus.
It's like, and I get that because a lot of how I deal with, and granted, my version of exercise is different from other people have a lot more stamina.
Yes.
When I say I work out and I do things, people are like, oh my God, you're able to do so much. It's like, when I work out and I do Ring Fit, I do Ring Fit for about 15 minutes. It takes me a whole hour. It takes me an hour to do the 15 minutes of Ring Fit because I have to stop. I have to lay on the ground and breathe. My dog's alerting. I have to drink water. Even biking, like a 10-minute bike session takes me longer because like I have to stop every 2 minutes. Yeah. And I'm like, it's hard to tell.
The same problem, so.
It's hard to tell people like, yeah, it takes me a really long time to work out, but I keep up with it because the alternative to me working out is being more stressed. But also, and maybe more importantly to the state, it's like I have ended up in the hospital from not doing my physical therapy because some of these are actual physical therapy exercises, like from not doing them, like, you know, on a near day basis because I go downhill so fucking quick with my POTS. My heart rate will go back up to 180 like consistently, and I know what the alternative is. So like with my workouts, even though I'm in pain, even though I feel like shit doing it, it does make me feel good mentally to be able to do them. But also I know the alternative, it scares the shit out of me because when I was at my worst, I couldn't walk. I could not walk.
Yeah. No, I remember
like
one
at
time,
all. There was no walking.
In your first apartment, you crawled on the ground.
I had to crawl a lot.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And that was when
I didn't understand POTS at the time.
It was kind of bad but like it was worse when I was first diagnosed, which again, my doctor brings up that he's pretty sure that was a misdiagnosis. He thinks I had a stroke and that's why I lost the ability to walk. Because I could take a few steps with heavy assistance, but that's all I could do because I was physically like in so much my pain from my head was literally making me throw up. There is nothing I have ever experienced that can recreate the pain I felt when I had to get rushed to the emergency room from my head because my migraines can get a little close, like kind of to that, but still not at that level, if that makes sense. Like if my migraines are like at a 9 out of 10, the pain I felt that day was like a 15 out of 10. Like indescribably like the worst thing I can ever imagine, and it's still not like enough. Is like, but like it was also weird because I had an eerie calmness too about it because even though I'm sitting there like in and out of consciousness and stuff, but like I was calm, which I think freaked out the one nurse a bit, but like because they knew, they're like, because when they first did the CT scan, they were like, she has a brain bleed, like she has a brain bleed, we need to get her to a different hospital that's better equipped for this. And then when they did, and they get me to the other hospital, I couldn't sit still in the MRI because they didn't give me anything for the vomiting or the pain. So I was sitting there crying and retching in pain, and they kept saying we can't get a clear, they had the MRI, they did it, but they didn't get like the most clear picture, which they just blamed on me, which fucking course they did because it's St. V's. And then they were like, well, we pretty sure that it might have been an anomaly on the other scan at the other hospital because we don't see, like we see something, but it's not big. So we're not sure what it is, but she couldn't sit still enough in the MRI to get a good picture. So instead of, doing anything else, they kind of just let me rot in a hospital room with no medication. And
they were bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. I also found out that not that same hospital, but the same chain, missed my childhood friend from Florida. They're pretty sure she has the severe type of EDS, by the way, the vascular, because when she went to St. V's down in Florida, she had a double tear in her arteries and they missed it. She had a double tear along both arteries on her neck, and they fucking missed it. And they said, "Oh, it's just hormones. You're just experiencing a hormonal migraine."
What? Oh my god! I hate.
So her mom,
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'll be back.
Her mom, who's like a retired nurse, by the way, is the one who took her to a different hospital, who redid a scan, and were like, oh yeah, no, you have like a serious fucking issue that needs to be like, she had immediately need to be admitted and be cared for. And it took her a really long time to recover from that. Fucking scary. I am so glad that she's alive, because that was her second life-threatening incident. And it's just like, I'm just glad, because her first one had to do with her thyroid, which I didn't know, like, I don't know the exact term, like a thyroid storm or whatever. It was just too much and her body couldn't handle it, so they had to get her to the emergency room. But that was like a it just happened sort of thing. You're robbing me, but I'm autistic. Oh wait, let's see.
Sir, I regret to inform that your attempt at stealing my bag was unsuccessful due to the bag becoming hooked on my T-Rex arm. However, I would like to say, for the sake of practicality and efficiency, that you would have had greater success had you approached me from 30 degrees southwest. For your information, if you must know, the only thing in my bag is an assortment of highly curated rocks, which I assume is not what you were looking for.
Man, I used to have rocks in my bag too. I don't really carry a bag anymore. I do a hip belt bag. But yeah, have you really lived if you haven't been through several life-threatening incidences? Apparently a lot of people haven't. Like, I'm just surprised. Like, my worst one, well, at least like to my like medical health, was the incident at 16 where my specialist thinks I had a stroke, but we don't have a way of, like, now that obviously that event's over, we have no way of proving that to go back, but that misdiagnosis may have cost me a lot because they were like, you have mentally I'm fine, it's just physically, like, I had changes to my cerebellum because they did a brain MRI and like they had run a comparison. So like my doctor said I have an area of my cerebellum that would affect my balance and other things that is it's misshapen, which we knew about, but it also looks like I have some dead brain tissue as well. So that's wonderful. And because like the hospital never did anything after they discharged me after almost a week, I had to figure out and relearn how to walk by myself. But my family is not understanding of chronic illness, or when they discharge you, they just think you're better. So none of them helped me learn how to walk except for my brother. And again, he was older than me, so he was working, so he couldn't take the time to do a lot of that stuff. So I was forced to try to figure out how to relearn to walk for the next 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. It was a while. It felt longer than that, but I'm pretty sure it was only 6 to 8 weeks because my brother was like, you have to get better because then we can't go to Cedar Point, and he had been saving to take us to Cedar Point. So yeah, I had to relearn how to walk if I was going to be able to and get over this like terrible head pain.
I walked into some shit.
Yeah, well, when that incident happened, I had to relearn how to walk, and my brother gave me the most incentive he thought of, which was
you. I just read the chat.
Oh, go through their whole life with some kind of Jesus Christ, gas mask.
That's why I was like, oh fuck.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't pointed.
I'm sorry, and I hope you have a good therapist.
Yeah, that definitely would require it. I have had a gun pointed at me before, but it wasn't through. It was through my mom's bedroom window because some people were looking in with a gun that had like a little light thing on it, and they were trying to look to see if they could steal shit because I lived in a really, really, really bad neighborhood. Like people died. And we had helicopters fly over several days a week with search dogs. It was a really cool neighborhood. When people say like I used to, it wasn't really a joke, but it was kind of a joke when I was, because it was that autistic thing I did. I was like, yeah, when people like I grew up in the ghetto, I'm like, yeah, I grew up in the ghetto, and they're like, you don't know that, you're a tiny little like girl, there's no way. And I'm like,
no, kids know.
It's like no, like it was a really bad neighborhood. I remember like we saw some dudes who were in a truck with a bunch of guns, and we were in an area we shouldn't have been. And we went running, by the way. We tried to run away, and I stepped on a cactus that went through my fucking toes and feet.
Ow!
My foot. And I couldn't run because of that. And they fucking left me.
Yeah.
They fucking left me.
Of course they left you.
And so I fucking hid behind a little sand dune and some bushes.
I don't blame you.
And because I was like, I can't, you love this shit. Okay, well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
I literally just said, well, no, I think they're talking about the trauma part. That's why I was like, you go to therapy.
Oh.
Not that I'm saying you're bad or anything.
No, trauma needs to be
that
like
type of stuff. Usually when you get used to it, it's because your brain, well, my brain doesn't know how to operate in safety. I'm used to constantly looking for threats.
Fight or flight.
So exactly, just constantly. And that's part of my autism and the trauma.
Yep.
But like, just make sure you're safe. That's all I care about.
And like,
I'm very big advocate for mental health.
I never like finished the story. So when my friend,
I stabbed myself with a fork.
Gee, I remember you saying that.
Like,
and
No. This was a week ago.
Oh, this was not when you were little.
It was in my hand. No.
Did you fuck up? Did you aim for the bowl and miss?
No. Orion was on his way to steal my food, and I to stop him, and my fork went flying, and it had a piece of broccoli on it because I was eating chicken teriyaki, and the broccoli and fork, it was unbalanced, so it goes flying, and I try to catch the fork, and the broccoli falls off, and it just stabs me in the hand. So
Jesus Christ.
That's mess, but that's not a healthy thing.
Put someone ass over head.
I stabbed myself with a fork. Yeah, like throw.
Jesus, I mean, accidents happen.
Not even throw, but you get it. No,
Anyway.
I don't think that's an accident. That's
No.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
There you go. There's context.
before I forget,
Oh my
so
God. We are on so many traumatic
Yeah,
topics right
I-
now. We gotta be careful.
maybe I should change the stream name to trauma warning.
No, God, don't do that.
But yeah, so we were so when I talked to my friend, and her mom, who's a retired nurse, it got her to a different hospital, and they were able to diagnose her, and then like get her kind of, I mean, it took her a long time to recover, but she was in the hospital. And then her mom had an aneurysm, a fucking brain aneurysm, and she went to that same hospital, that same St. V's, and guess what? They try to say, oh, it's just a migraine. Guess what? She had to go to a different hospital because they just tried to say she's a woman, even though she's an older woman, like, oh, it's just hormones. But like, she had to go to a different hospital, like, oh yeah, you're having a brain aneurysm, like,
Yeah, that's a problem.
when I started having seizures, like the nurse was such a bitch to me because it was during COVID, so like I wasn't allowed to have anyone like in the room, and they had to admit me, and she was like it's probably just a migraine causing your seizures. And I never heard of that, and my neurologist has said sometimes like they can correlate, like you can have a really bad migraine, and sometimes like in rare cases a seizure could happen, but like that didn't look like to be the case here, because like I said, I'm not having a migraine. I know what a migraine is. They're terrible. I said, this is new. I said, this is like, and what I'm describing, I said, I don't know the medical terminology for it, but like an ice pick headache, like someone is taking an ice pick and putting it in the back of the right side of my head, and then it hurts really bad, like a really sharp throb, and then it goes away for a few seconds and it comes again, and it happens all day long, like hundreds of times a day. And it was doing that for years, and they're like, they kept terrible. And I'm just like, I mean, shit, you saw some of the shit when I was still trying to play 7 days through that. Like I would have weird shit happen.
It was a problem. We had to make sure that there wasn't like too much green on the screen.
Yep, because green,
like the zombies that'll spit and stuff.
Because the green would
Or, like,
trigger
trippy.
seizures.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how do we mitigate this? Because we're both streaming it, and I'm like, okay, I have no idea how to
And,
disable
like-
cops, so that's the only worry.
And then like the best guess, so when they admitted me that day, which was soon after my seizure started and my head pain, when the radiologist was like, hey, so she has something going on in her brain, there's a potential it's like a really tiny stroke or brain bleed, but which is really fun. And then they're like, well, we need to do an MRI with contrast. Well, guess what they forgot to do? They forgot to do the contrast part of the MRI. And so they're like, well, we don't know, it's probably nothing, or it's past with whatever was on your scan, so we're gonna let you go with some seizure meds, which the seizure meds did somewhat work. They didn't take care of this, like they don't stop, they made less seizures. And then 2 years after that, they just stopped, like, and the head pain isn't every day, it happens, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. And I'm just like, yeah, we don't know why. My primary doctor's best guess, he's like, you may have just had enough brain tissue die that they just stopped.
Oh my god. What a wonderful sentence.
And I'm just like, excuse me? There's also a chance that like part of it regenerated to an extent, so that might be why. And they're like, yeah, they're not taking you seriously enough because you're young. And I wasn't on any medication at the time that should have caused a risk of blood clots. And it's just like, yeah, but like my thing at 16, especially after seeing the result, my specialist, who's like #1 in the world, he's like, that wasn't POTS. He's like, that it was not POTS. He's like, that was a stroke. What you had on what they're saying, because they diagnosed me with severe acute ataxia, which is the funny because the only time I'd heard that term before, because they didn't tell me that in the hospital, was in Skyrim. Was in fucking Skyrim was the first time I heard that. So I was like, hey, that's what the doctors like when I got the paperwork, because then I got told I had ataxia. I was like, I only remember them saying that in like the paperwork, and then I'm like, now they're saying it's Skyrim, and I didn't know what it was in Skyrim. I had to look it up, right? And then I'm like, oh, it means you can't, your coordination and your.
Are you saying Skyrim like the game?
Yeah, like the game.
Okay, just double checking my brain. Okay.
But like
Why are we talking about Skyrim? I got lost.
But because in Skyrim they mention ataxia, your character having ataxia, and I'm like, I lived through that. And ataxia is something that can happen for a variety of reasons. You can have like a really bad infection and develop it acutely, or you can have a fucking stroke or brain bleed, and that can cause that. But they did diagnose him with severe acute ataxia, which he was like, given that you didn't have signs of infection, because my white blood cell count was fine going in there, he's like, they should have really considered doing stroke therapy, because it really looks like with what your MRI showed that you just had a stroke, and they were just like, yeah, we're just not looking at that closely enough because she was 16 and there's no way a 16-year-old had a stroke. That's literally the reason. It's because they don't believe that someone that young could have one.
It's so stupid. Like, it's a body like anybody else's body. It can do that.
Yep. And also it's not super unheard of, but you know, it is unheard of, but it's rare. But like, it can happen to anybody. It can happen. I see you guys chatting about the Melee, and like, I haven't played 7 Days in a long time, but yeah, Melee was always fun.
I just didn't want to interrupt.
We're gonna get fed well here for a second.
What?
God damn. When you run out of all masking energy at work, and so the Tism runs wild and free. Oh no, it's Mr. Bean?
Yeah. I don't know his name.
Sandstorm and Sandstorm! Yep. Also, one of my things is like to flap my arms and I have the flamingo pose because I stand on one leg a lot when I lean against a counter. It's something I've done since I was really little. And
yeah.
Oh, my neck. How I start speaking to coworkers after 3 coffees and no lunch. My idea of small. Oh no.
Money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery?
Yes.
Are we going mountain biking?
Yeah.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? You ever visited a truck stop?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement? Money would it take to make you spend a night?
See, that is there because people are like, you can't just ask these questions.
Yeah, you do that even around me, and I'm like, I'm not uncomfortable with most questions.
Yeah.
But I'll look at you and be like, what the fuck? You can't just say that out of nowhere.
But I do.
It's funny though. It's fine.
Oh, heart palpitations. Okay, this one's with Silent Hill stuff. Men will say, hear me out, and show you the most conventionally attractive woman you've ever seen. Meanwhile, women will say, hear me out, and show you this thing.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very valid.
Yeah.
Oh, the skull mask. I know what that is. I'm pretty sure.
Watching the interrogation scene in RE9, it's not much of a spoiler. I don't know if you've seen this. It's infuriating, but
I've been watching it with my husband. And I think I'm on episode 4.
Oh, you're most definitely. Wait, for Jacksepticeye or
Oh, wait, yeah. No. Mark, is it the scene where Leon's tied to a chair?
Yes. Yes.
Girl, all I can think of was you being like, "Oh yay!"
I wasn't. I was like, "You cannot touch my man like that. You cannot. You disgusting piece of shit."
All I was thinking about is you thinking about him being tied up in a chair for you. So that's all I could think.
Yeah, when he's doing the scene and he's getting the thing off, I was like, I love this. Now just you can make it better, Capcom, by just taking a shirt off. And then like a day later, my answers were granted because then the modders came together.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
But yeah, this is like, is it supposed to be romantic? It's a scene, they act like it's romantic and I don't like it.
It looks like a fucked up Mad Eye. I don't like that. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be creepy.
like that. I'm just like, is this supposed to be like an ASMR romantic scene? Like, what the fuck is this now?
I don't know. I was oh my god. I was also playing Pokopia at the same time, so I was like looking up and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's really romantic. It's like super romantic for no fucking reason.
I don't like it.
Hi. Just waving hi. Can I have noodles? Okay. We don't have any left. Oh. We ate them all. Damn. I didn't realize we ate all the noodles last night. I guess there's only one box. Picking up from scene. I am greatly. What do you mean? I don't understand. Is this what y'all are picking up
Scene
from the
with
scene?
Leon. If you're seeing that as sexual, they don't. If they say that they're concerned about what you may consider to be sexual.
I mean, it is. Capcom fucking knew what they were doing. They did a gentler touch.
So I can understand both sides. It is a very creepy thing, but
It is.
also if you were to replace that person with a consenting party,
Mhm.
those would be very intimate touches.
Yes,
That is
yes.
that is the explanation of the correlation between the two things.
It is, and then I'm just
I'll
like,
explain both the autism side and the dirty side. I'll do it myself.
like it is definitely like.
Then what's the point?
What is the point?
Of it being sexual or of
Explain.
it being creepy? What is your point to us saying that we're missing the point? Give me
I
your
don't want.
finest argument.
Do not make,
Sorry,
but
I'm
no,
debating.
no RE9 spoilers because I
Yeah,
am
I'll
in
lose my
Raccoon City right now, and I don't want spoilers.
Banned if you do spoilers. I'll do it. I'm a mod.
Yeah, she'll hurt you.
Just think y'all. I don't know. Okay, if y'all weren't thirsty, I'm not thirsty for Leon. That's the thing. It's hard for me to find most men attractive. I look at him. I'm like, that's a person. What about him?
I mean, I thought I was thirsty for Leon in the fourth one
She's thirsty
and the
for
second one, and then they show him in this one, and I'm like, I don't care about the age gap.
No, wait. How old is he there?
He's
in the new one.
I don't know. I think they said 39 to 40 something,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just couldn't remember what it was.
and I was like, he is no longer that like getting walked over by women look. He's just
Now
you
he's
know,
a little more rugged.
yes.
That's the best way I could put it.
I need to turn off window capture real quick because I'm going to be closing out of this part. I just don't want shit showing. I mean, you're fine. It's just you, but like for them, they can't.
me.
They can't see.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, what am I gonna see? I know where you live. Like, I feel
that
like
sounds like a
overranks
threat.
No,
Oh, it
I
probably
just
closed.
subtract.
Did it close the stream? It
'Cause
did for
was-
you.
Yes, it did. Because I was about to say you know where I live. Like that's like yeah. To view images of Leon, no, she'd just do it
No.
on stream. She wouldn't give a shit.
I
That's
would.
the thing.
I have
You
pictures.
absolutely would just look at.
Courtesy
I bought
of-
you
yeah, you
pictures as a
did.
present that
Yep.
look like little Polaroids of Leon in like I can't even remember what they look like. Is it
He's
30
in
positions or is it
chains.
just regular positions. Yeah, because I saw them on Etsy and I was like, I have to get these for her. I can't remember if it was for your birthday or
It was
what,
like
but it was funny.
It was Christmas because it came in the human centipede little thing you made, and I kept that too.
Right. I
And-
didn't make that. I found
Human
that on
s-
Etsy too and bought it.
Human centipede.
Yeah, human centipede. That's what it was. Because she wouldn't stop singing the human centipede song at that time.
Yep.
So I was like, I have to do this. So I
And
did.
but I will
Fuck.
I will say those pictures are nice, but like before my hoarders video got like a fuck ton of views that I can't actually comprehend. My only video to do like extraordinarily well, and it didn't do well for months until someone, I don't know if someone on Reddit got a hold of it, but it has like 50,000 views or something, maybe more. I don't know. I haven't checked it in a really long time, but it got like a lot of people watching it because it's just a compilation. Granted, I had a really shit. I was using this mic.
Thirsty.
It was heavy thirsting.
It was ridiculous. She is so bad about Leon.
And it was me
most
playing 4
crazy
for
I've
the
seen.
first time for 4 remake because I didn't play the originals. And
Mm-hmm.
I said no words during the scene in 4 where he was in chains, but I didn't realize the faces I was making on stream when they were just like when the part where he just pulls it down and he uses it to wrap up a zombie, and my face fucking said it all. And
Oh,
I
no.
my face, like, when I went back and looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, I can see what people are talking about. I'm fucking, like, basically foaming at the mouth, but I wasn't. It was all, like my eye. You could just see my facial expression change, and I'm like, oh, that's the most expression I think I've ever showed in my fucking life. And and then I played 2, and then I gave the people who were subbed to me, I gave free TTS to when I was playing 2, and I shut that down after the first episode or the first stream.
Because you're just too damn. Oh my god!
This shit y'all were saying.
Inverno was the one. Well, it was funny, but like Inverno was also thirsting after Leon, and you two were arguing about whose man he was or some shit like that. I don't fully remember, but it was funny.
But my cheeks hurt. My cheeks hurt from smiling. I didn't think that would happen today.
Good. This is why I intervened in the call.
Yeah. I'm just afraid of dealing with all of it after I end stream.
I know. But no matter what, it will be okay. And I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. Hi, that's a name I can't pronounce. HUD.
Hudzaif, I don't know. I got lost in the letters,
Welcome.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, whatever the hell we're doing.
We're I'm gonna pull up a game, but I'm trying to edit so it goes to the right category, but
He's being
Slay the Spire. I used to be wait, why did it change? Why did it go offline?
Why did what change? HUDs, that works.
I'm gonna be sitting. This shit is gonna keep cycling in my head. Call HUDs. Okay, I can call you HUDs. Can you do the splits? No.
Not on stream.
Not on. I can't do that in real life.
I can't either, but I'm just saying.
And the last time I tried to stretch, I almost ended up in the emergency room because my fucking ribs moved out of place. That was awful, to say the least.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Like, you know the stretch where you stand, you bend over to touch your toes? Yeah, that one. Like, I fell to my fucking knees and I couldn't scream because nothing would come out. And
yeah, not fun.
I was like, what happened? It's like, oh yeah, I'm continuing. You guys, give me a second. I don't know why it's not popping up on game capture. What the fuck? Capture any full screen application. Yeah. Okay. The sound's coming through. Can I try? No, I don't want to hurt myself.
Yeah, no. She's not doing that.
I don't know why it's not popping up.
I don't know why. I was having trouble capturing Pokerpia at one point too.
Interesting. All right, now it should work.
It wouldn't register.
I got it. And no, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna. Where am I at with this run? Okay.
Wait, there's a second Slay the Spire? Wait.
It's multiplayer.
I don't know anything about Slay the Spire. That looks like that little grid that just popped up.
Yeah.
Like where you choose to go. That looks like Inscription to me. Like a part of it.
Hold on, I can move my camera.
Different form of Inscription.
Let me move my camera because it's like in the way of the cards and my other things. There. Now they only you just won't see.
Your frame is a little fucked.
What? Oh, what the fuck?
Why do I see a frame?
Why is that popping? My frame shouldn't be there. There.
I don't know. I just saw it and was like, what the fuck just happened?
Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah.
Yes, we're good. Sorry, I have both YouTube and Twitch open, so I was like looking at them both, and I was like, wait, which one of these is the least delayed?
This is a run from yesterday, which did not go. Enemy loses 9 strength this turn. Well, we're gonna do that, cause fuck you. I have to kill this guy as fast as I can. Because I have no health.
Yeah, I can see that.
I got through his armor. I got through a good chunk of his health. Oh, he re-armored. That's great. That's great. That's great.
That's a dick move.
Yeah, it is. I can apply some poison and then extra damage. And then, yay, I don't know. I don't even need to block. Is this every 10th attack?
Play this game.
So for the first Slay the Spire, I used to be one of the best players in the world. I doubt that's the case anymore. Okay, that's 14 damage. That's... Oh, fuck. Let's try this. Discard that. Yes. Your next card is played in extra time. That... We're just gonna go ahead and drink, because otherwise we won't survive. I don't want to take damage. I have hardly any health. Alright, let's beat his ass! We're gonna add a
make you wish
shiv.
he was never born.
Let's hope.
Oh, look at me. I'm all down here by the cards.
Yeah! You're playing for me! Look at that!
Look at me. I'm the little person. I'm the little person who just fucking be like, yeah, send the card in.
If I can get a good couple strikes in, let's get his armor down, and then... Yes! I survived! Fuck! Precise. That's a mimic. Deals 2 less damage for each other card in your hand. Well, that's not great. Let's get adrenaline instead. Now I just a rest because I have... Oh yeah, I have the pillow, so I get a little extra lap. I just don't think I'm gonna... Oh, this is a new one. Lagavulin Matriarch.
He's a hermit crab.
Have a good night, gas mask.
Night.
I drew my clumsy card. That's great. All right, what do you do when I don't have... We're gonna supply some poison to you, because fuck you.
Honestly, that always helps.
You're gonna wake up anyway, I'm sure of that. That'll give me a shiv, which does not shit for damage, but we're gonna do what we can. I literally just did 1 damage because it took that long to break through your damn block.
Ew. I hate trying to break through shit. Anything that makes it take longer.
It's gonna do 19 damage.
I'm just impatient though.
We're gonna try to block some of that. We're gonna take a bit of a hit, but I'm just trying to build up enough damage. We'll do the shiv thing. Lose your goddamn strength, you piece of shit. Could deal. Let's deal poison. Let's build up that poison. I'm gonna have to figure out what to eat today.
I'm thinking about food right now.
Adrenaline, draw 2 cards. Don't mind if I do. Lose your goddamn strength. And then kick your ass. And then I didn't have to do that because I just drew a bunch of block cards I didn't need to draw. I wasted the card. No! It's okay. We're gonna just do as much damage as possible. Have a bunch of cards exhausted, so Clumsy's gone at least. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Fuck. And he's not gonna let me get block. I'll block as much of it as I can. I don't think I'm gonna win this fight.
Oh no.
I drew 1 defend card, like...
That doesn't sound good.
No. And also my defense right now is...
Is what?
I can't survive. I can't survive that. I don't...
I
keep with a little bit.
I can't hear.
I'm not gonna survive. I have 5 health left.
Okay, I was like, I can't understand you.
I'm gonna do my best, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Do what you gotta do.
I think it's... Is it... I'm still somehow have enough block. Oh, you fucker. You fucker!
Kick his ass! As much as you can before you die.
I'm gonna get... he's below half! Oh, it's over. He has me just My block is not existing. I don't know why I'm only getting 1 block, but oh, it decreases block over. That's shit.
That's not fun at all.
That's okay. It wasn't like the greatest run either. And also, I'm not as good with the silent.
Have you ever played Clover Pit?
I don't know what that is.
The slot machine game where you have to get the slot, like win slots or else you die.
What? No.
Go on Steam right now and type in Clover Pit.
Oh, that's
do that.
under. Hold up. That's not under
Make
the
sure to turn the
store.
volume down for the video. But it is a roguelite slot machine nightmare. Gamble for your life in a never-ending debt simulator.
Oh yeah,
But
I can
it's
turn the volume
fascinating.
back to normal. I forgot.
Oh yeah, probably because the videos aren't. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, I'm gonna be louder.
I turned it down a lot.
Okay, cool.
Why does this look like something that'd be in VR chat a little bit?
It looks like to me like Inscription.
Yeah.
When you're playing it, it looks like Inscription. It is very fun. It does have a lot of tactics. There are like talismans you can buy to help your luck change and stuff like that with different things. It's very fun. It like Slay the Spire. It's like it is. What is this game like? How do I explain Clover Pit? Dear God, it's slots, but it's for your life, and it's very interesting. And as you lose, you unlock more things, so it like helps you play and beat the game.
Jesus.
It's very fun. Me and Ollie had a ton of fun because I was the one gambling, but I couldn't make any decisions because I froze the fuck up, and just started screaming. So it was fun. I recommend it, and just that end part reminded me of Clover Pit.
Let's go gambling.
I have to. Why is it showing me someone streaming it? No, thank you. I might have to check that out in more detail later.
All good.
Because it
I
looks
think it's super
cool.
fun.
Let me see. Ooh, there's a daily run available. Or I could just do a fucking weird run. I want to get. So they have a. I like the Necrobinder. Do you like the Iron? I haven't.
Remind you of the dead. Necrominder.
I've unlocked all the characters. I'm just wondering if I'll get. I'm just the only problem is I'm also really slow playing this game, so that doesn't help. Golden Pearl.
I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't be good at it.
Ooh, just flat getting gold. Remove one card from your deck. Attain 2 relics. Add an additional strike and defend to your deck. Let's do the random relics. Fuck yeah. Ooh, Gremlin Horn and Amethyst Agruki. I don't know. That's not bad.
I'm
That's
sorry.
not
I'm
bad.
just really confused because in Pokopia I just turned into a box.
Yeah. What is
like a storage chest?
So Pokopia, are you?
It's like
dead?
Animal Crossing and Minecraft mix, and I am a Ditto. I am a Ditto that transforms into what their trainer used to look like, but all of the humans are gone, and nobody knows why, and it slowly reveals the story to you as to what's going on and what's happening. So it does have a story. There are 300 Pokemon, and you pretty much build habitats for them. And like you make them nicer with like toys and stuff like that. But you also are rebuilding the world, and you can build like Minecraft style, like every block and stuff like that, and it defies gravity and stuff like that. So if you remember in Pokemon, the SS Anne, the boat that you could go on, fight a bunch of people, and then it would leave. I can live in that. I'm currently living in that. And so it pretty much just brings that world to life, and then lets you like it lets you build the world however you want. It's great.
Question mark.
Oh, and you can do a bunch of fun things like Rock Smash helps you smash rocks, and like leafage grows stuff. So you have like your actual things like PP and stuff.
Sorry.
Your PP is how long your skill lasts. No, you're fine.
Yeah, but it is.
I have a PP called Water Gun.
I'm not gonna take my. I like how I can regen with this guy. I feel like today's just one of those days. Like everything is fucked, so I can't unfuck it.
Whatever
so
makes you happy.
yeah, I just gotta. Fuck
I
you
just
and
said
your
fuck it.
damn
Cancel
block.
stream.
Thank you.
Of course. There's no fucking. I'm not gonna leave you when you're upset. I would be furious at myself, and I'm not gonna do that to you. You're my friend. I need to get out of this fucking house. Not the real one in the game I'm playing. There's a Farfetch'd.
Oh god, I hope next week. If next week goes well and I get by some fucking grace or something that I find out I win and it's even sooner than 6 to 8 weeks, that would be really nice. I know there's the other worry I have is like, yeah, maybe I'll win SSDI, but like they might also only give me like $50 a month. And that's the other worry. Like, what if it's not? What if we do all this effort for like basically nothing?
Very stressful.
But
we can't control that, unfortunately.
Yep. And like, well, I just gotta focus on hoping to win first, I guess, and then hopefully, you know, have enough to cover bills would be nice.
Yeah. Totally understand.
I would like to get my debt paid off and get my car fixed. I want my car. I haven't had my car in like a year.
Mm-hmm. It fucking sucks.
Yep, and I'm attached to that car, and add 2 additional damage for all your cards constrained. Ooh, let's get that because I have a lot more now. I didn't pay attention to what route I was taking. I guess I got lucked in. Obtain a random relic or lose HP and gain gold. I'll take the relic. A hat. I got a bowler hat. Gain more gold. I have 2 relics that give me gold now. What the fuck? Ew, what the fuck are... Oh, yeah, fuzzy worm crawler.
I don't like it.
I don't think anyone likes it.
You know damn well somebody likes it.
Someone's gonna stick their thing.
Yup. We all know it. We're all grown adults who understand.
It might have teeth.
The
that ain't gonna be
human.
It ain't gonna. At
If
first
anything,
I thought,
that might be a plus for some people. So
I honestly thought it was a pitcher plant at first when I was playing this game, and then I saw the like it's some weird
valid. It's like a fucked up victory bell.
Yeah. Molten fist, double the enemy's vulnerable. Ooh. For each
fuck! I put this block.
Additional card near molten fist. I don't remember. These are new cards. They weren't even in the old game. We're gonna go to a little rest area, and we're gonna smith.
I don't even know how to play.
It's easy. Well,
no, it's not. If it requires brain power, it's not.
Let's put that.
I refuse.
Now, which way do I'm gonna go to the question mark.
I'm
Worm, brain worm.
Worm, brain worm?
Choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck or gain a colorless card. I'm gonna do random. Choose a card.
Don't forget,
any card.
I'm seeing this delayed, so I have like a delayed reaction to whatever the fuck you're looking at. So I'm like, oh, I got a warning for whatever the hell I'm about to see.
I mean,
God damn it! I just stole the road.
There. Now you can see it in real time.
Yeah.
Bloodletting. Cool.
I know about that.
I'll take the block. I'll take the block.
I figure out how to see this shit down. There we go.
I'm keep coming across. Okay, okie dokie. This is a third.
These are some weird lizards.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then deal 2 damage for all of your additional damage for all cards containing strike. But how much does it normally do? 6. It
How many beans are there?
I have that many. That's why.
Enemy turn.
They're kind of cute, but also not.
I agree. I can see it.
We're gonna do damage to you since your other little guy blocked, and that blocks me falling off real quick. I got vulnerable. I don't want to take that hit. 10. That's a lot more. Or negate 1 hit. And I just drew my fucking defend cards. I want to attack more. Here we go. Double the enemies. I don't have vulnerable on them, but are we gonna just take that hit? We're just gonna take it. Fuck it. Oh, 1 health!
Oh no. God damn it.
It should. This might be my best bet. They do cost. God damn it. Why? You're supposed to be free, but the card was free, but it turns it into cards that cost. Ah!
I only heard the beginning and the end of that scream because Discord cut you out, and it was really. I just heard ah. It was really funny.
16. Let's not just take all that damage. Transform all attacks in your hand to a giant rock. We're gonna kill him. Wait, is this at the end of combat? Infernal Blade. Ooh. Ooh, I like Infernal Blade. Book. Choose a power.
Book.
Choose a... Oh, we already have a power. Skill or attack. Ooh, let's choose attack. Ooh. Molten Fist? Maybe. I'll do Perfect Strike. Give me... Oh, that's kind of a shit
What
one.
happened? I don't understand.
I got kind of a shit one, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Will that give me 24? Oh, I should rest. I'm about to get my ass kicked, probably. I'll rest. I don't want to. I want to upgrade, but I'm missing a sizable chunk of health.
If it helps, I can steal from the Pokemon Center.
Do it! What can you steal? What? Why and how?
I'm tempted to steal this rug. It's purple. It's the Pokeball doormat. And there's 3 of them. They'll never know about the one in front of the cash register. I'm the first one to enter. I stole it.
This is the same. This is
I can't stop
guy.
playing this game. It's a problem.
You're good. No one's making you stop. Oh, that exhausts the card.
Putting my freaking rug that I stole in my house.
Please, yes. Let's gain a wee bit of block, shall we? And then fuck him up. Yep.
Yeah, now my
This
feet
isn't
won't get
even
cold when I get out of bed.
This isn't even a fucking... Give me a random attack.
He looks like he's like half smiling, like eh.
This turn. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't even a vet, and he just had a lot of health. 5 block and 5 damage. Let's get Pommel Strike. I'm going to fight this vet. Fuck it. I'm not gonna have enough. Let's make you vulnerable, and then... Shit. That was 3. Fuck!
I don't want to shit. So let's make you vulnerable and shit. I don't want to do that. It doesn't sound fun.
I feel like earlier was just like the most random... Oh, is that gonna destroy my hand? That will. Let's do that.
You didn't finish your sentence.
Wildest fucking stories. Wow, he's dead.
Yeah.
Fucking... Oh, wait, fuck. Like, right, little guys. I forgot he goes into little guys, which have significantly less health, but
He what's in? Oh, he turns into little. Not he goes. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. I'm just a pervert. No biggie.
okay, that one's almost dead. How much damage is that gonna do? We're not taking damage. Fuck you guys. Ugh. I'm getting like a headache. I feel sick. Ugh. Body, please.
I get it. You know you don't have to keep going, right? You can just take care of yourself.
Yeah, I know. I just
Okay, I'm just making sure.
streaming
'Cause I
helps
get
me
stuck
not.
on that shit.
It helps me not deal with
I totally
it.
get it. Mhm.
Damn, and little infection cards. Can I kill you? I can. Cool. Oh, I got extra energy.
Oops.
Now I'm
Use
gonna
the
take
wrong
some
word.
damage because fucking infection cards.
Evil.
Alright, buddy. You're not gonna live to see tomorrow. There we go. Look at all that nice gold. Fish oil. Ooh. I can get bludgeon.
Oh, goody.
That could be interesting. I'm gonna go for bloodletting. Fuck it. Fuck it. Go to a normal.
True.
You have an artifact. I hate you.
Why? Oh, because it's probably stronger. I don't know how to make concrete.
I should show off my zoo and Planet Zoo, but I'm not ready for that. I want to do more to it before I show off what it has looked like since the last time I streamed Planet Zoo. I worked on my one habitat and it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any vulnerable. Damage is damage. Damage is damage. Do I want to lose the health? No. That It'll hurt you. I'll just take that hit. Fuck it. Fuck. It's just shy. He's gonna have 1 health left. Because I
That always
chose
sucks.
to do the wrong order. I have an idea. Now you're gonna die. 5 damage to all enemies X times. That could be good if you have a lot of other things. Let's do that one. Headbutt. We'll go to this vet. Oh, it's this fuckhead. I think I am gonna call stream though.
All good. Take care of yourself. That's what all anybody cares about.
Yeah. Probably need to eat soon because it's almost 7 o'clock and I've had oatmeal today.
Yeah.
And I didn't even finish it. I don't know what I did with it.
It's somewhere.
Today was just a wild day. Alright guys, before I continue, I'm going to call it here for today. I will be back. Today's Wednesday. I'll be back Friday, assuming shit doesn't get worse. I'll be back Friday at noon, and I'm gonna take the rest of the day just to kind of process or not process. Yeah, just be in a fucking
cope.
cope. I don't know. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be doing something. But I appreciate everyone who's popped in and watched me do memes, and thank you for making me feel better. Because today's been kind of sickening, but I do appreciate the help.
It's
This
been a
helped
hard
me.
day.
Yeah. it has.
Good.
I will talk to you guys on Friday. Bye.